Chat's open. Now I need to get the links for Discord. And we're good to open it up. A little bit late to this one. So we're supposed to do this earlier this week. Specifically, I was going to do it yesterday, but then I saw there was another big tourney on yesterday, so it didn't really make sense to do it then. There was another big tourney on yesterday. Oh god, now I can hear myself. Let's see how long this takes to fill up anyway. We'll see how long this takes to fill up anyway. South Brazil. What does South mean? South Brazil? I'm not sure I know what that means. Hey, Dex 2. Same as normal. Same as normal. Always the same. Forced to play 2 decks. Should I just click the same button every week so that it would just save the tournament, so I don't have to keep remaking it every time. But anyway, starting time whenever I click the damn start button. We can't even shrink the round time of it. It has to be 15 minutes minimum. Do not enter as participant. Auto start is off. Yeah. Oh, Sal means hello. Oh, hello there, buddy. What's up, my dude? Why are you showing that monitor? Sir, would you please show the other monitor, the other window? If you would kindly show the other window. There you go, thank you. You're gonna bring dust spice? Okay. This one. The spicy stuff? Yeah. Let's make sure the text box is on screen. Where's my text box? That's not the right one. One. There you go. Tachyon is What do you mean Tachyon is What does that mean? Tachyon is Elaborate. Strong? It seems pretty good. I didn't really see the results of yet. Did anyone see the results of yesterday's really big tourney that happened? The like $500 prize pool tourney, which is something that doesn't really happen in Duel Links anymore. Anyone see the results of it? I think I saw there was the top 3 decks were B Trooper, Tachyon, and Branded, I think were the top 3. I didn't really see who won though, or what's going on in that. Ogdoadic Stardust. I saw someone in Discord talking about that the other day, I think. You haven't run to a single Tachyon play. That's impressive, actually. Like, on the Duel Links ladder, the deck I run into the most at the moment, the 2 decks I run into the most, either Branded or some kind of Red Eyes variant. For some reason, people love playing Red Eyes. They are massive fans of that. I mean, it's a pretty fun deck, but I didn't expect it to be this popular. Especially for something that didn't end up being even, like, meta-relevant. Just ended up being, like, a fun ladder deck. in the same rise in the same deck, yeah, true. Yeah, true. Massive fans of skill autopilot. That deck is one of those skill autopilot decks, but I've said this plenty of times before. I think it's actually good that there are decks in Duel Links that you can turn your brain off for. As long as they're not too turn brain off and then also being like the best deck in the game. Like I didn't like when Utopia was considered top tier. Because actually it was turn your fucking brain off, but that deck was also like... Yeah, deck was also a bit too good for being no brain. Well, I like that sometimes they just release a skill that's just like, you know what, this skill, you just sort of shove a red eyes on field, off you go. I'm fine with that. Especially considering it's not even top tier, it's just a deck. Non-top tier stuff, that's all good by me. That's okay. I want to put this over here. Oh. Bugging out. Ad's making it bug out. God damn it, I have to fucking manually do it. Ugh. Wanted to see what's going on. So unfortunately, I don't think the results of that big tourney are on here from yesterday. Which is a shame, because I'd actually like to see them, but... It is what it is. What else have we got on here, though? Oh, pretty much what we expected, though. Branded, Tachyon, B-Trooper, Traptrix. She lost 7 days, right? It's only been out 7 days. Okay, not that many tournament results on here. I saw that power clip. Was he really ripping into it though? I thought he was just being entertaining. Like he was just sort of having fun with it. I think he wasn't actually ripping into it though. I did see the clip of that. That was a very funny clip. 29. I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong. That was a very interesting skill. It's not even a very good skill because they put no spell negates in that extra deck, but yeah. It was a Traptrix mirror in the final? Bro. Traptrix mirror final is crazy. Is that the meta now? We're still playing Traptrix? God, I hope not. I like Traptrix as a deck. What I don't like is Traptrix being the best deck. Because then you have to play against Trap Card Simulator, and I hate trap card metas. So you get shit like Labyrinths from Master Duel, I hated that. Same with Eldritch, oh god, please. No trap metas, please. Find the meta fun and very spread out. I've been liking the meta so far. I haven't played too much since new box. I've got like I haven't even gone to the 50 wins yet, I'm still at 47 I think. Totally misheard because all the Traptrix are immune to your opponent's traps, yeah. But I think that makes it hilarious. It makes it just really painful to play. Is there restrictions? Only between the two of them. The only restriction between the two decks is you can't play, like, you got 3 Imperm in one deck, you can't play the 3 Imperm in the other one. So basically, you got 3 cards, like, all your cards can't be played in that. I can't explain this. You're limited to your 3 orbs between your 2 decks, basically. So if you got 3 or 1 card in one card in one deck, you can't play it in the other one. So you can play like 2 Imperms in one, 1 in the other, or 3 in one, or 1 in one, and 2 in the other. You can't play 4 total, right? Makes sense. Brand lost to 1, a Masquerade to 1. I think that is very likely, actually. We have to see the results of the KC Cup, because once the KC Cup comes around, if Branded turns out to only be like the third best deck, they might not really consider touching it that much. But if I was to nerf the deck, the number 1 card I'd be looking at is this one right here. This card is so easily nerfable, and I feel like it's actually like in need of a nerf. Especially now that we've got Ghost Spell. Being able to react to their Fusion Sun with Ghost Spell on this one specifically would be huge. This thing stopping that is really annoying. Whereas it'd be nice to have them, like, Shark, for example, can't negate with this thing on the field. So it'd be nice to have, like, negates for this, or... yeah. Good that the deck is fair. I'd agree with that. I actually don't think Branded is that gross for meta deck. Honestly, all the meta decks right now, I don't really have much of a problem with any of them. I can see some being frustrating though. Like, I think Tachyon's gonna end up being the frustrating one, just because it's one of those decks where you sort of have to have the out in your deck already, otherwise... yeah, if you're not playing Kaijus, if you're not playing, where is it? Nizbish. Underworld, then you're gonna have a bit of a bad time. Though I didn't really see what was going on in the DLE tourney yesterday, so I'm not sure if... I assume the way they were beating Tachyon is through Underworld, but I didn't actually see what they did, because I didn't watch any of the tournament, so... Did anyone watch the DLE tournament yesterday? Was Traptrix just Underworld goddessing every Tachyon player, or were they just grinding them to death or something? I did not see the tournament, so I didn't see what they were doing. I just saw Traptrix had a very, very good showing. FTKs them. We're not necessarily talking about when Traptrix go first, I'm more talking about when they go second. Because going first, it's just, well, they probably just trap all them to death. I don't think Tachyon can really play through that much back row. Tachyon doesn't have any things that prevent them just dying to trap holes, I'm pretty sure. Which sounds kind of awful for them. Shit to them. Yeah, what were they doing? Were they just doing anything special, or they were just Underworld goddessing, or... what was the shitting on part? Were they just Underworld goddessing, or were they just like setting up for the next turn? Were they killing them on the second turn? Or were they like... I don't know. I don't know what they're doing because I haven't watched any games. Underworld and grinding, yeah, okay. I should have watched some of the games actually, because I was curious as to what was going on. So you say we're always underworlding, okay. Alright. I wonder if any of the other underworld decks are being slept on a bit then. So I feel like Drytron and Underworld Goddess super easily too. Super easily. But I guess they're also worse into things like Branded, I guess. In Gears 2 instead of Ghost, answer Dragoon? I think you really need to answer Dragoon, not many people are playing it. Dragoon's being used in like... if it's used in Branded, it's only used like the follow-up turn play, right? They're not gonna touch Branded, wait till you find out they need to sell new cards. Depends on how they do in the KC Cup. Because it'll probably be touched in some way, but to the extent that it is, don't know. Also, if Traptrix turns out to be the most popular deck, then obviously Branded will be less likely to be hit with things. I don't even see this on ladder at all, so I have no clue how this deck feels to play against. I've played against it maybe once since its release, maybe twice. I got no clue what this deck feels like to play against. I assume absolute asshole, but... no, you don't get shit for winning. Bragging rights, Aura. Now it is. Where are we at? 25, we're nearly there. Just a few more people and we get started. Just a few more. I just if I check the Traptrix channel in DLM, are they gonna have the deck lists? They probably will. Let's see. Can I keep the code on screen and show this? Can I close this thing? Get off my screen. God damn, man, really? Whatever, bro. Whatever, dude. Where is Traptrix? Do they have the winners in here? Sniffler! Oh my god, the sniffiest one. Isn't he the current? Is he the current world champ? I can't remember. The classic one-off belt, just draw the out. Oh yeah, it seems that all the it seems to be as I suspected with the Atrax thing. I assumed everyone would eventually drop Atrax because I thought that shit was this thing here. This thing seemed too gimmicky. The little gimmick with this thing, it seems way too gimmicky. Even when I made my video on Traptrix, I thought this card was like, if they were gonna drop something, they were gonna drop this. It was so likely. That card seems so gimmicky. And yeah, it's been dropped by the looks of things, which makes sense. That card was, yeah, more of a win more type thing anyway. What list is this though? Is this a... I don't know what list that is. That's not the right list. I'm talking about this one. Grand Prix list. So I'm going to see the list from yesterday though. No, I don't think anyone posted them. It's not pinned, is there, I think? If I scroll enough, it'll show up. Could search by has image. Has image? Any images? I think there's the breakdown from the tournament. Not quite what I was looking for, but there's the breakdown from it. Full branded Tachyon, Traptrix, Shino. Damn. There's a lot of Tachyons. Oh, it is there? Should be in here some. If I search by image, surely it will show up. Where else could it be? It's not searched up by an image search. Whatever, man. Whoa, whatever. Sorry, August seems to have got us. Oh, it's on Twitter. Alright, alright. Let me open the Twitter. Damn! Got first place in this one too? Oh, wait, is this the exact same list he won the other tournament with? It's very similar. Oh, side deck. I really wish they didn't do side deck for this, man, because no tournament in Duel Links does side deck. Literally none. KC Cup isn't exactly a side deck form. I mean, kind of is, I guess. Sort of. Not really. I don't like side decks, man. But it is what it is. Because, like, if side deck wasn't a thing, I swear to god, decks like, Shino Bird would have a better time, right? Because isn't Shino Bird just completely screwed over by this card? This card just fucks Shino Bird? So you just side in these three and all the Shino Bird players got shit on? Seems very dumb. Like, side deck should not be a thing for tournaments and Duel Links. It's not a thing. Like, side deck, I don't know if this is a hot take, but side decks just not exist in general. I hate them. Like, bro, look at this, like, the side deck is like, alright, what are we playing in this? Disgusting Floodgate for matchup where they suck against it, and Disgusting Floodgate for the matchup that they suck against. It's like, great, wow, that's cool. Matchup against something, and oh, we just fucking Floodgate the shit out of them. I hated that shit, man. I hate it. Machina can draw deep into any side deck. That is true, that is true. So they can play any side deck cards. Are we full? Oh, hold up, are we? Hold up. Nope, we still got a few spots left. We've got 5 spots left. 5 more spots. Is Shadow unplayable these days? It's not great. I think Shadow got nerfed so hard, so it got so severely nerfed, it's pretty much unplayable. They have a skill that sends 3 traps to the graveyard, and you don't have a single trap you want in the graveyard anymore. So it's not really, yeah, it is what it is. I think there'll be a point in time where Konami probably reviews that nerf and maybe unnerfs it because of the skill does seem kind of silly with this nerf being in place. Not saying it should be unbanned or anything, but I think there'll be a point in time in the future where they're like, this skill seems kind of silly with this restriction in the game. Maybe we should lift it a little bit. I wouldn't want it unnerfed, I don't think, because it was meta for God knows how long, but I wouldn't be surprised if it got unnerfed soon. Damn. Triple nib too. Who's the nib for? What matchup does nib good against? Is this for mirrors? Is this a mirror match thing or something? I don't think there's like... This is good against any other... This is like not very good versus Tachyon. It's not very good versus Branded, right? What the fuck is the nib for? Because Tachyon, half the time they are their turn 1 set up with anti-nib in hand. I guess it forces the trap card, I guess. But I guess this deck already shits on Tachyon, so they don't give a fuck what Tachyon's doing. Falls the trap from Tachyon and removes the Tax Dragon from Branded. Maybe Shark. I don't think anyone's playing Shark. Shark is unfortunately eclipsed out of the game. Eclipsed and dropleted out of the game. Tries to have more good after the ban list? I think that's not super likely. I think it's more likely Traptrix will get nerfed after the ban list. Depends on how they do in KC Cup. Like, if Traptrix turns out to be the best deck in the KC Cup, or like the top 2 best deck or something, then Traptrix is likely to be hit by the ban hammer. It's bizarre. God, this deck is built so smoothly. It's just 3 hours of all the good shit, cut all the bad shit, and then just play a billion tech cards. Like, he's not even playing the guy that searches the field spell or anything, right? Not even in here. Not playing Atrax, get rid of that garbage. Not playing the double trap setter though, either. I really liked that guy. I was a huge fan of the double trap setter, he's apparently not. Draw, nib, and ghost spell. I don't think draw is very good. Draw's good against like one deck. Because draw does like nothing versus, or it has like gets like 1 search out of Branded, maybe, depends if they're opening Lost or not. Screws over Does it screw over Tachyon? Does screw over Tachyon quite a bit, right? It does screw over Tachyon quite a bit. Maybe Troll's actually pretty good. Maybe Troll was alright. We can make a top 32. It's a 32 player tournament. Top 32 did the entire tournament. Oh, it's Pudica the one that searches the field spell. I forgot, man. I played it for one day, okay? I played Traptrix for one day for the video, and that was it. I forgot which one searches the field spell. So about the other guy, the guy that was in a very good starter to open. I forgot what his name is, or whatever it does. Exclamation point top 32. Literally the entire tournament. Which we're at. 2 more slots left. Just 2 more people, and we can press the start button. There's no command for a top. How can it be a top card? The game. Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, I know you're just joking around. I know. You see the funny vector video that dropped? Funny vector video? By who? Whom? Whose video? Should I prove a Droll or Vela? I mean, both are fine. I don't know. I was playing 3 Vela actually, god damn. Pull for intern. Pull for the intern. Yeah, man. That's what it is. Oh, we can see what his matchups was actually. Dino, Branded, Tachyon, Branded. Oh my god. 1 Traptrix, 1 Shino, Tachyon, and Traptrix. Traptrix is broken in side format. Well, I'd like to know what they like in non-side format, but I guess KC Cups are sort of like side formats because you can swap out your decks whenever, so maybe it's... I don't know, man, whatever. Alright, we nearly there, boys? We nearly there? Still 2 more slots! 2 more people can join! Is bro hiding his hairline? No. My hair is wet as fuck. No, not balding yet. Soon. Soon the balding will begin. All it takes is 1 more meta where I'm forced to play against some disgusting floodgate, and this hairline is gone. I'd argue Water did get their good cards, it's just they missed 1 card in particular to give them a spell negate, so they just lose to Eclipse on repeat. Seahawks on the Super Bowl? Congrats to the Seahawks. Smile? I don't know anything about any American football or anything. I couldn't name a single American football team. I couldn't name 1. I know like random terms or something, I guess. Like, is it like a team like called the Jets or something? I don't know who the Jets actually are. Or if they're football or if they're something else over there, but is that an American football team? New York Jacks, there you go. So I kind of got a team name, but... Yes, that was a good fair victory. Right, fellow sports ballers. Yeah, yes, try to interact with the youth nowadays. Always reminds me of that IT crowd clip. Someone in chat will know what I'm talking about. It's like an IT crowd clip where he's like interacting with the people at the bar. It's like, ah, yes, the referees were awful yesterday. Just say every generic thing possible that you know people will just react to. We're full? Oh my god, we're full. Alright, so as soon as I see everyone's got their decks submitted, we'll start. So we'll give time to these last three that just joined. So Danito, the one to kill, 47th Robin, Bez, Mia, Carnage, Yubel, Yuki. Please make sure your decks are submitted, otherwise you'll be booted when the tournament is started. Oh, Danito got his deck in quick. God damn. Is the dad of a player on the Jets? Damn. Damn. Got a lot of Nash players. There's a few Nashes in here. Holy shit, there's actually quite a few Nashes in here. Damn. Let's go Tristan. Someone willingly Tired Josh? I don't know if you've submitted the right deck there, buddy, because one of your decks doesn't have a skill. Sir, I think you forgot to put a skill on your deck. You might want to, fix that. Sir? Alright, nearly got everyone's deck submitted. Just 47th Robin. Mia. Carnage. And Yubel Yuki. There's a Nia second deck, he's gonna sweep with the first one. That's not how these tourneys work. You have to win with both decks to win the round. You get first with no skill, Giga Chad. Absolute beast. Play how does this work? We just play 5 rounds, best of 3. And it's all Swiss, so you get to play every round if you want to. Even if you lose, all the rounds, you can technically play every round. But by the last one, you might find all your matches are buys because everyone else has already given up. It matches you off against your records. So if you're winning a lot, you'll play against people that are winning a lot. And if you're losing a lot, you'll play against people who are losing a lot, basically. And these tournaments are always won by someone being undefeated at the end. And that's how the math checks out, I believe. I think that's how it works. Math checks out. Math always checks out. Is there always someone undefeated? I can't remember. Maybe there's not. Either way, there's always one winner. There's always at least one winner, just based on result-wise. I think there's always someone undefeated. There's always one winner, one true winner. You're gonna clear them with your untiered decks. What the fuck is this? What is going on here? We can have a guess that this is the Ice Jade, but I don't know what this one is. No idea what the second one is. Alright, how many people still haven't got their decks in yet? We'll give you guys another 5 minutes to put your decks in, and then I'm just clicking the start button. 5 minutes you've got left, and that is for Mia and 47th Ronin. You got 5 minutes, and I'm clicking the start button. If you show up for all of them, I mean, it's likely that you actually won't have 5 losses if you show up for every round, because by the last round, there are so many people that drop out, you are very likely to get a bye. Very likely. I believe the room is full, buddy. Mr. Giants, I think it's a little bit too late. I believe it's full. Alright, I think everyone's done. I think there's the last 2. Alright, we can start. Alright. Start tournament. Takes approximately 1 minute. Alright, let's go. Screwing over all the poor people that just went to the bathroom. Favorite deck of all time? Orcust. Orcust. I'm not really sure we can specifically say, like, it's one deck, considering I played Orcust in like 17 different things. It's gotta be Orcust, right? Nope, not Horus Orcust. I keep telling people, I never made a video on the Horus stuff with Orcust and Duel Links, because I don't understand why people are playing them together. I don't see the synergy. The only synergy is they have a discard function. Bruh, there are so many decks with a discard function. Where is the synergy there? I don't know, man. We are coping too hard on that one. Too hard. Horus makes rank aids. What are you making? You're hard-baked in Gearsu? There's no, fucking zombie vampire in this game. You're not Mill and 5. That's the reason you played it in Master Duel. They played together because you had a mill function in the deck too. Like, the discard function is so shit in Duel Links for Orcust, because Orcust has 3 starters from discard. Otherwise, the rest of them, you don't really... This guy doesn't really do much. And we've only got 3 starters, and they're all limited to 3, so you only get 3 of them in the deck. So you have to hard open one of those, and open a discard. And open the discarder. Otherwise... I don't see it. I see 0 reason to play them together. Horus now synergy with Orcust. You make the Dragos on the Tachyon Primal to summon to the opponent's field. You're naming how to play the Stardust deck. That's got nothing to do with Orcust. You can play them in there if you want to. I've already done a video on specifically doing that already, my dude. And there's already a video on my channel doing specifically that. Because I was doing it with Punk, because Punk is more based than, Actually, Horus was technically in that deck, actually. I'd say it's more based than Orcust. Alright, let's see what these two are doing. Nope. You make Harbinger. But what has this got to do with Orcust? There are no 8s with synergy with Orcust and Duel Links. So playing this rank 8 base deck, because of the, everyone just saw that they were played together in Master Duel, and they're like, ah, perfect, we'll play them together in Duel Links. But there's no synergy, outside of, they discard cards. Which half the decks in the game discard cards. There are so many decks that discard cards. It is not synergistical at all, just have a discard in your deck. Unless they specifically had a rank 8 that also searches for an Orcust, and then you do the discard afterwards or something. Ay. I'm just a rager, man. Alright, we've got Dark Magician versus the Ice Jades. You have 700 box chips? What's worth getting? Can't quite remember what's actually in the box chip thing. There's a lot of cards in there fairly decent. Mostly just tech card stuff though. Depends also on what you've got already. Like, you've already got a bunch of like techs and stuff, and it's not as needed. Banishing 3, a little bit fucked up. Did you get anything important? Oh god! Is that both his DMs? Surely he plays a... Does this guy even play a third one? Oh god, what if he only plays 2 DMs? Ain't no way! This dude banished 2 Dark Magicians. I swear, if that's his only Dark Magicians, that is very depressing for the poor guy. I mean, this field's already gonna cook him by itself, probably, but that's a very funny banish. Watch him only actually play 2 DMs, and he's completely cooked now. Surely we have another one in here. Surely. Yeah, they play 3, right? Because he's in the old school, and the old school uses 3 DM, I'm pretty sure. New one, not so sure, but the old one definitely plays 3. Are you only playing 2 DMs? No, man. Ain't no way we got Dark Magician getting screwed over by having by this fucking stupid fish. Is it even this fish? Whoever did the banish? I'm sure it was this one. It is this one. No, it's another one. Okay, we're saved. We're saved. We have a Dark Magician in play. Just gonna make some big unaffected dude now. Should we just make the guy that banishes from grave? He's kind of screwed, right? Because he just banishes his final DM. Oh, he can banish his 3rd DM! Nah, bro. Stop. No, that's not okay. Don't banish this man's only Dark Magician. He's only got 1 left. Don't do it, man. Come on. That's so fucked up. Wait, you're eclipsing now? How do we start with Eclipse? Not that it would have changed anything, but this thing's unaffected anyway, right? Actually, why are we even Book of Eclipsing? Why are we even negating this? Isn't this dude unaffected? I guess because he can't use this any other time anyway. So you need a nice Jade on the field for it. No, don't do it. Don't hit his face down, man. Hit the face down. Come on, don't. You cannot be banishing this man's 3rd Dark Magician. Not in the first game of the day. We can't be seeing 3 DMs banished. Not in our first game today, guys. Come on. That'd be really fucked up. Oh my god, guys, what is this? Wait, how did this man get... That's so fucked. Alright, Dark Magicianless Dark Magician, can he win? What the fuck? Is that an Area 0? So, why is there an Area 0 on your field? Okay. Eagle Booster. Turns out we're actually a Sky Striker deck after all. Okay, Master Knight. Not gonna destroy anything though. He's gonna extra monster zone the Master Knight and then just make it unaffected. Can make it unaffected this turn? Why this turn? Not sure why he made it unaffected this turn. I think This game's a little bit over. He has only one Dark Magician Girl too. His entire collection of DMs and Dark Magician Girls are banished. My god. Alright, well. Well, that's an unfortunate one. Alright, who we got next? Zark and Obet. See who you're playing. Alright, we've got Punk. Precious cards of the water to draw 3 cards casually. Dear Note, gonna be summoning the dude. Sharakusai, using the card in the hand. Making the carp. Carp tributing itself, summoning 2 dudes to the field, grabbing the trap with the spider. Fusing off for the rank 8. Getting a search and reviving from the grave, bringing back an 8. Searching for another admin. Making the Dragluxion. Searching for the trap card, or the dude that gives the trap card. Do we give it to the opponent? I don't know what the opponent's skill is. Hope Harbinger. Primal to your own field, searching for the trap. Sen and Parson. Negate into Eclipse, negated by the Transmigration. We still have a quick synchro into a big dragon though. Which I believe has got quite a few tuners in grave. Oh yeah, it's got quite a few. Sharakusai, Squeaks making it the amazing dragon, which can remove only one? Only one? Where's the others? Oh, you just didn't want to bounce the other one? You want to give it back to him or something? DD Crow, removing the guy in the graveyard. Does get to a Chen Ying. Redirects the attack, saving the Amazing Dragon. Amazing Dragon can revive the Punk. Can't use this effect though, because it's only on Fusion Summon you can use the effect. Chen Ying gonna be chained, banishing. This card is more than once per duel? Oh my god. Oh, and he's gone. And he's gone. It was impressive until it wasn't. Alright, what we got next? Mr. B. Matson and Mr. Mubi. See what you two are up to. Seto Kaiba versus... Are we actually playing Shark? Or is this the precious card to the water again? Actual Blue Eyes player. It's a rare sight nowadays. I'm honestly starting to hate playing with a little deck size in Duel Links. Every time I play with a new deck, I keep finding myself wanting to play more cards. I haven't really had that much of an issue with it. I think the fact that Duel Links goes up to 30 nowadays, everyone just plays 30 cards outside of very specific decks. It's kind of relieved that issue. Like, back when skills weren't making everything 100% consistent, so you'd have to change to play 20 cards for consistency. Then that was more of an issue, but nowadays with everyone playing 30 cards, I don't know, I think there's plenty of room for shit. Oh, extra for sure. But I think that's actually a good thing. The extra is limited. It really means you have to make decisions a lot of the time. I think it doesn't make sense for some archetypes. Especially for archetypes with skills that specifically lock you to playing, like... The skill says you have to play... Like with the Shark skill, it forces you to play 2... Exceed... 2... Wait, is it the Shark skill does that? No, I don't know. One of the skills forces you to play specifically like 2 Xyz monsters. So because of that... Oh, he's playing this skill? Yeah, because it forces you to play 2 Xyz monsters, there's like 2 slots in your extra deck that's just taken already by something you might not particularly want. So I think for skills like that, it doesn't really make that much sense to have such a limiting extra deck. And that's it. That's all it took. Unlucky. Alright. Next we have Beholder and Arios. Didn't see the shark portion? Nope. It should be 10 extra and be done with it? Maybe. I don't mind the extra deck size now. I think 9's alright. We don't be having too many options in their extra in this game. It's nice to force people to make decisions. Also, another thing limiting extra deck does is it also, on top of the... Oh god. On top of the main monster zone limitations by having a limited amount of zones, having limited extra limits the amount of combos people can do. So you can't have like the Master Duel 700 combo turns because there just isn't enough cards in extra deck or main zones for that. Draw and Lockbird used. Is that going to be enough to stop Traptrix with only 2 just random Horus guys on the field? I don't know about that one. Veiler? I think that's not going to be enough. I think he's just going to... Oh, puts the Link 1 on the field. Doesn't even put the Link 3. Grabs a Holotea. Horus. Droplet on the Horus's effects. I honestly forget what the Horus's effects are, not gonna lie. You need a 30 card extra deck. 29 is enough, guys, alright? We don't need 30. Come on. 30 card extra deck. Did you see the IP and SP alt arts? Yes, I did. I was actually probably going to open Master at some point for the free pack to see if I can get them. I have nothing else to spend my gems on, so I thought maybe I should gamble on alt arts for them. Was that new IP card seems like I probably wanted it in Orcust anyway, so I might go craft it or try to pull for it. You forgot to add the skill? You're probably the person I was talking about. I was pointing out the, I said earlier. I said someone in the tourney who forgot their skill. How do you think Sprite would do in Duel Links? Very well. Sprite is really, Utopia. Yeah, Sprite is just... The art type's insane, it's just an art type. I don't see why it would ever do badly in DL. It might turn out more like... It depends on if they give it a skill or not. Like, if they don't give it a skill, because nowadays Duel Links is obviously... A lot of its power is in skills, so decks without skills don't typically do very well. Like, without good skills, that is. They don't typically do very well. No matter what the art type is. Hence why things like Drytron haven't done super well, or Sword Soul only end up being like a tier 3-ish deck for a while. I think like actually Sword Soul skill is actually quite broken. It's actually quite insane now. Especially the new version of it. But like Adamantipated never did well. Punk probably isn't going to end up doing much. Just because these decks don't have like their own skills for them, they're actually decent. If your skills are arse, your deck is probably going to be arse as well. So it depends on if they give them a skill or not for yeah, for Sprite. Use the field for instant win, please. I feel like he definitely should have had lethal, for sure. For sure he should have had lethal by now. I feel like even just putting the 2800 attack guy on field should have been enough. Yeah. In combination with all the dudes he had. Alright, we can revive back the boys. Didn't save any removals for the, Oh, I'm gonna get one boy. Ugh. It's a bit rough. Here, OTK. Well, considering the guy only ended on 2 Horus monsters on field and no actual disruption, yes. Yes, he did. I still think he wins here anyway, though. Think heroes need more support? Don't worry, their time will come. Actually, their support is literally next anniversary, right? Because in the next, next new world for Duel Links is just going to be another updated world, because it goes, I guess, assuming this is going to go through them all again. And isn't GX next? Big fusion era. Think Tachyon perform in the meta? Yes. I think Tachyon is already performing in the meta. From what I've gathered, it seems to be like a bit of a, I don't know if you call it rock, paper, scissors for it, but it's kind of similar-ish. Where it seems like Branded's pretty good into Traptrix. Traptrix is pretty good into Tachyon, and Tachyon's good into Branded. Sort of. It's not that simple. I think Traptrix is okay into Branded as well. But from what I've seen, I think it's, yeah, sort of like that, sort of. The Nordic guy from 5Ds, I got no clue who that is. Drytron's a really strong conversion into top card. Maybe, maybe. I do think Drytron was a little bit underlooked. Just because of, it's super easy to make Underworld in that deck. And if that's the main way to counter Tachyon, they should probably do pretty good into Tachyon, which is very popular nowadays. Traptrix not hard to beat, especially because most don't fully use all their tools optimally. In the right hands, they're really strong. Yeah. How's this duel still going, by the way? Alright, 200 life points and a dream. I'm not gonna lie, I zoned out this game a while ago because I thought it was just completely over, but it's still going. We're still in it. So there's 3 cards left in that extra deck. Uh-oh. Alright, rank 4. Wrath? Wrath can remove a card from the field. We're going to do about the 3k boy. Oh my god, what? Okay, well, that's an unfortunate one. Alright, on to the next one. Final play one's Branded Despia, he wins. Branded Despia. Not even close. That shit's a steamroll. Alright. We've got Utopia. Been a while since I've seen someone playing Utopia. Lost to Horus pass, yeah. It's a bit rough. Tachyon meta again, it is. It's not tier 0 though, that is for sure. But it is definitely a good deck in the meta. It is a good deck. Alright, attaching, grabbing the double or nothing. Ranking up into the Utopia Ray. With its very disgusting looking rarity. Did we even get one of these this year? These like ghost rare looking things? I don't think we got a rarity for this. We got the animated ones, right? We didn't even get one of these. Where's my disgusting animated rarity, Konami? Come on. You're gonna give us one every year. We didn't even get one this year. Oh, end of last. No, this year. Double Utopia Ray. Equipping, summoning, grabbing a dude. And maybe one's replace these? We should still get one every year though, come on. Where's my sort of ghost rare sort of effect? Alright. The 7th one being used, summoning a Tachyon onto the field, who'll instantly be slapped off the field for a bigger boy. And out comes the big man. Do we have the trap card in hand to make this unaffected though? Did we draw it? Reveal. We're not going to use the effect of the guy on field yet, apparently. Why are we ripping the guy on field? Safer. This can now make it a rank 8. Wait, did you not make it an 8 first? You did, okay. Cypher threatening to do a steal. We can just rank that up again, though. We don't give a shit. I feel like we should have used the counter trap card, which would have destroyed the monster so we couldn't just keep ranking it up. Alright, big one's dead though. Battle phase. Oh, he actually's got nothing left. Am I crazy in thinking there was probably a way to play through that field? Oh, crazy. Maybe there wasn't. How many dudes did he go into? Hey, where's the 4,000 attack Galaxy Eyes? I guess he could he not target or something? You didn't make the 4,000 attack guy. I guess the dude might have had the non-target. What did he have in the back row attached to his dudes? He didn't have the untargeting one. I don't know. Oh, it's kind of clearable. The chat doesn't even work. Look at ZW not named Unicorn. Oh, the one that negates. Is that one that negates traps? Can he make like the 4,000 attack Galaxy Eyes though? Maybe he still didn't have enough after that. How much money have I put in this game over the years? Too much. But you know what? It's all tax write-offable, just saying. Hell yeah. I love tax write-offs. Fuck paying my taxes. You're gonna make me pay like 1,500 in taxes this year. It's like, what the fuck? Hell no. Here's how much I spent on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Write that shit off. Alright, who haven't we seen yet? Mr. Top Cut. Nice for you. Hell yeah. I've already watched your replays. I want to see other people's schemes. I want to see everyone's matches. I want to see everybody's matches. Alright, another Traptrix enjoyer. What does Tachyon do besides make big unaffected monster? Big unaffected can't be destroyed monster, okay. Tachyon trap card, spell negate, and then they're chilling. That's why I said, when I made the Tachyon video, I was very specific in saying, like, this deck seems really good against decks that don't have an out to this. But if they do have an out to it, it's a lot worse. Deck is incredibly one-dimensional in that sense. But the fact you can search for 2 unaffected traps, so one for your turn, one for the opponent's turn, then one when the turn passes back to you, is pretty crazy. So you can just have like a 4,000 attack unaffected guy that negates the entire field for the follow-up turn. Like, their follow-up is really good. Right, so we've searched for the rock, we have a Nibiru in hand. And a Dweller! Right, that's a very non-Traptrix Enfield right there. Oh no, Dino. Dino is not very good with a Dweller. I actually didn't check. Was Sniffius' list using... Was he playing... Was he playing Dweller or was he playing Wrath? He was playing Dweller. Gross. This is something that should be changed in the next KC Cup. Something to allow people to play Wrath. It's so weird seeing Traptrix decks being like, yeah, we're just not gonna play the main Traptrix boss monster because it conflicts with Dweller. I hate that shit. This 100% needs to be changed in some way so they're forced to play Wrath. Maybe the skill should say it requires Wrath in the deck. I would be fine with that. I would be fine with that change. Something to force you to play Wrath. There's ain't no way they should be playing Dweller over it. That feels awful. That is gross. Force them to play their boss monster. I ain't having this Dweller shit. He's gross. He's gross. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, like Sharks require Berry and Hope. They should do the exact same thing for Traptrix. Force them to play their boss monster. You shall not play Dweller. Alright, who should we watch now? Who have we not seen? Clay Angel and Carnage? Will Tane get other XCs to do stuff on the opponent's turn? Even Tachyon in TCG when I played it, their infields didn't really end on much. They were mostly a tech deck. And not the skateboard kind. They were mostly playing just a billion tech cards and ending on Tachyon. And then searching for multiple copies of the Tachyon trap card. The negate one. Instead of a billion techs and just a bunch of counter traps in hand. They didn't even make unaffected monsters there because they didn't care. They just counter trap their opponent to death because they could search for 3 copies of it. 3 counter traps and just whatever techs you got, and that's your turn. Normally you'd only end on 2 counter traps. It's kind of rare to get through. I think they could also get what am I watching? They could also get, what's it called? The monsters that banish from opponents. The Bestials. The Bestials also are very good for Tachyon. Do some very cool stuff with Tachyon and Bestials that combo pretty well together. Especially considering during end phase they can search for a dragon from your deck. So rather than relying on that level 4 to add the Tachyon from graveyard back to hand, you'd be able to use the Bestial search for it instead in end phase, so you wouldn't actually need that card. Doesn't Branded beat everything? Nope. Branded seems to have it pretty rough into Tachyon. It seems to be not very good for them, that matchup. And Traptrix, I don't know how good that matchup is. Considering before Tachyon released, Traptrix didn't seem to be doing that hot. It seems to be doing just okay. I'd say Brand is probably favored into that. With Brand getting clobbered all over the place by Tachyon and the Traptrix matchup not seeming like it's like unwinnable. I think it's probably like maybe 60-40 in favor of Branded. I don't know. Might be the case that Traptrix is just the best deck in the format right now, just based on what happened in yesterday's $500 tournament. That shit was fucking Traptrix showing up. Double Traptrix Grand Final. Doing super well as the third most represented deck. B-Trip is the only deck I struggle against, going second into Traptrix. Is this pure Thunder Dragon? Oh, non-target removal. That's not good. Does get to revive from hand though? That's the hand or something, right? So Gearfried is on the board. Roland can equip to the Gearfried, so he's now got a monster negate. Branded sucks against Tachyon and Branded Lost walks in. Now it's more that they can't deal with the unaffected guy. The unaffected guy is on the field and they're just like, how do I get rid of you? Because that card, they can make the unaffected guy that also negates Branded Fusion, and that goes through Lost. Lost only defends against the counter trap, it doesn't defend against Mr. Hope. Mr. Hope can negate through Lost, because it only negates the effect, not the activation, which is what Lost is preventing, I believe. Something like that. Some bullshit Yu-Gi-Oh! Ruling like that. Have you been to a video on the Dark Magician OTK? No. Star Bangs a card that exists? That doesn't do anything. The card's in defense. Your unaffected guy is in defense. Starving Venom does nothing. He's unaffected and can't be destroyed by battle. And can redirect attacks, so if you try to beat him to anything else or hit him directly, it will suck back the attack into him. He hasn't even used his skill till now. What the... Alright. What else have we got? Player 10101 and Arios. Okay, that's easy to find. Player 10101. 01. Yeah, what are you two playing? Okay, we've got Drytron versus Unknown. Does the... Oh, it's Bee Trooper. Okay, Drytron versus the Bees. Alright, what do we got? Reviving the dude. Deleting the life points. Summoning our mans from hand. Grabbing the fusion spell. Traptrix Murmello normal summon. Making the armor horn. Banishing 2, summoning himself out. Sending the Goki, grabbing the Normal Monster. Normal Monster summons itself. Making the link to the Pico. Pico going to be summoning, or attaching, making the Atlas. This triggers the Pico to search, and he can revive the 2. Gains 3,000, grabs the fusion monster. Armored Horn reviving. Insects doing something, a special summon itself or something? Not special summon itself, I'm getting confused with it. Making the unaffected 4,000 attack Beetle. Which against Drytron isn't that great, because Drytron can very, very easily make the Underworld Goddess. Very easily, actually. Super, super easily. But we'll see what this guy goes for. I can actually beat over that too. 4,000 attack. Right, tributing the Benton, grabbing a Benton. Reducing the attack to pop a monster. Droplet in response to send the spell card. Are we going to... Do we even have a negate for that? I can't remember if the trap card is Omni or not.
Card games
do we even care to negate this though? Is there even any disruption on this field? And this field has any disruption on it. Hey, did we just discard 2? But we only need to discard 1? Do we even need to use Droplet there? Anyway, okay, whatever, anyway. Get a token. Okay, that is a fat wall. That's gonna be hard to kill through now, right? He needs to underworld the 4,000 attack guy, unless he's got some other way to just... I think he's beat over it. In fact, he can just summon the guy that attacks a bunch of times, right? And just use his final attack to beat over the 4,000 guy? Maybe? Got any M&Ms? Got a few, got a few. What decks are you running? This is Drytron versus B-Trooper right now. 2 very top tier decks. Well, Drytron isn't top tier, but B-Trooper is. You lost to 2 times DD Crow? Oh, damn. Right, Nightmare Fiend is going to force out the Traptrix card. I think Traptrix is very popular in B-Trooper. Drytron Hierarchy, yeah. I think Drytron could be considered a tier 3 if you're wanting to stretch it a bit, you know? Natus can pop a card. Kind of whittling away at his own resources here, though. Bro, that was me with the double crow, I'm sorry. See, at least he apologized. At least he apologized for double hand trapping your ass. He said a Ghost Bell to be something good in this meta, but it doesn't do much. I think Ghost Bell's really good in the current meta. I think most people are playing some amount of it. It's quite a good card. Does it do anything versus Traptrix? Actually, he does do stuff versus Traptrix, right? They have Graveyard Revives and they've got Graveyard Banishing stuff going on. And it's pretty good versus Branded, because it can hit multiple cards in their deck. It does do stuff versus Tachyon, because they're rank 4, can summon from Graveyard or deck, so you can technically negate it. Even if they're not trying to summon from the grave. Not rank 4, the level 4 guy, whatever it is. Alright, okay, I haven't seen this card summoned yet. Mr. Ultima Tzolk'in, what the fuck this is. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're making an Underworld Goddess, but we can just beat over this, right? Crystal Wing can just smack this in the face and they'll kill it. Okay. You have a full Chronicle Drytron deck because you're colorblind?
Card games
So
on
that's how you tell the difference?
motorcycles!
Really? Are they that hard to see visually? Oh, actually, I can kind of see that. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. They do look kind of...
Card games on
Even being
motorcycles!
non-colorblind, they still look kind of hard to see, hard to tell apart. I think the only one that looks easy is the green one, wherever he is. This one's kind of easy to tell. These ones do kind of look the same though. If you like squint your eyes, I guess. Boom! Well, I don't think we have lethal here, but we have got what? Monster negate, spell negate, and is this guy the bounce one? Or the removal one? There's quite a bit of disruption on this field. Imagine that in grayscale. Yeah, it does actually seem kind of hard to see through. What's all the difference
Card
between?
games on motorcycles!
It's funny though. I changed was it the yeah, the Orcust with Orcust. I put the little ghost rare thing on it, whatever it's called, that makes it all ghost rare-y looking. And it's very hard to tell the difference between those Orcust cards now. So it probably looks kind of the same with the Drytron stuff for you. It's kind of like that grayscaled, except they're just whatever color that's called. Yeah, sepia. I sepia'd all my Orcust cards, and I can tell the difference between those cards is actually kind of AIDS now. It's kind of a little bit hard. A little bit hard. Orcust is fun and Master Duel? I'd say it's pretty fun. I like just being able to use the Link 4 and stealing your opponent's stuff. Yoink. Mine. You miss lethal. The ritual itself can attack all his opponent's special summon monsters. Yep, and has 4,000 attacks, so could have beat over everything, right? And then just traded with the big guy, and then just swung with the other two. I don't think it matters too much though, because I don't think he's playing through this field. I'd be surprised if B-Trooper could play through what he's got left here. There's like, what, 2 lots of negation there, and the bounce effect? Seems kind of difficult. Negating the Goki pole. Sting Lancer. Having times had to click to read. What makes you feel any better? I was losing timeout just because I'm dumb, so. Will Sharks be able to survive the metagame? No. Sharks isn't a bad deck by any means, it's just it runs into the very, very big problem of Book of Eclipse or Droplet. Maybe if he'll stop playing those cards, like maybe if he'll move away from them. The Seppuku. Yeah, maybe if he'll move away from those cards, it might turn out to be a better meta for them. But right now, with those cards being as popular as they are, that deck is just not going to survive at all. 0 chance of survival. Alright, who have we not seen yet? Have we seen everyone here? Mr. MM? I don't think we've seen Mr. MM yet, have we? Kaiju, Lava Golem, and Sphere? It's not as bad though. Because Lava Golem and Sphere aren't popular, but Kaijus are somewhat popular. Somewhat. And Kaijus aren't like the end of the world versus Shark, because Shark ends on 3 Xyzes. So it just gets rid of their main point, obviously, the D2D guy. But Shark could still play without the D2D guy, because normally you have tech cards yourself, and you have the 2 Xyzes on field. But there's no way you can play with Eclipse. Eclipse just flips your whole field and you're gone. You're donezo. And the only people that play Sphere mode are typically, you know what they are, because you see the character. See Odeon, you're like, oh, he's playing Sphere mode, so you only summon 2 monsters. Have your dream packs been? Pretty bad. What the fuck did I get today? I got some absolute dog shit today. I can't remember what it was though. Oh shit, Battling Boxer. This has technically got buffed, right? It's got the new Battling Boxer trap card. Marine says for Duel Links? Oh yeah, that should come very shortly. The fact we haven't gotten Marine Cess yet is kind of crazy. Considering we have Marine Cess cards in the game, we just don't have the actual rest of the archetype. We have Marine Cess skills in the game. We just don't have the actual archetype. We've got like one card. Alright, Triple Backrow. Alright. So not really any actual... I mean, there is a monster disrupt there, but it's only like a summon negate, I think? Is it a summon negate? Alright, gonna reveal the rank up card. Activate it, summon a dude to the field. Dude's gonna become the Masquerade. Masquerade can try to pop a back row. Cross counter gonna be negating that effect at the cost of a Boxer, which apparently ranks up into something or changes into something. I don't even know. That's the bonus effect of this? Oh, it is. It summons a Battling Boxer. Okay, so we've got this dude on field now. Mr. Lead Yoke. Buzzsaw summoning a 4. Crystal Shark. Going for a Nash. Negating the Xyz summon. Is this a hard once per turn? It's only once per turn, right? It's only once per turn, alright. Splash. Shark. Jaws. Jaws grabbing another shark. Big Splash attaching. Making the Lancer. 7th Tachyon revealing, grabbing a copy of Abyss Shark. Shuffling back. Revive Splash, ranking up. Book of Eclipse. Wait, we didn't chain the quick play? I guess we were scared of the other trap. Oh, I guess we can do it now, right? We might as well wait. Lancer gonna use the effect. Lead Yoke gonna do something. I don't know what the Lead Yoke does. That just stop you from dying or something? That's protect from destruction. Got another turn, but I think we're probably cooked here. Haven't even used the Flamvell counter yet. Damn! Boxer kinda got hands though. Holy! Battling Boxer kinda got hands. New box? Not since the Tachyon one. It's been about a week since the new one. It's just the first time in a tournament since the box. Right, not many players left in this round. Dante and Bez. 10 pie for Duel Links. Is that... Oh, 10 pier? What is 10 pier? Shouldn't you mean 10 pie? I don't think we need that in the game. Bro, 2 counter traps and Eclipse with a summon negation? Oh yeah, that looks very nasty. Okay, got Rocket. Rocket versus... Do we know what he's playing? Is it Branded or something? Yeah, this is the first Branded player we've seen this tournament actually, surprisingly. Branded versus Rocket. Poor Rocket, man. Rocket's one of those decks that I was kind of surprised by how weak it turned out to be. Not surprised after I played it and felt that it seemed kind of shitty. But kind of surprised it wasn't, like, over-buffed to make it super strong or something. I feel like Konami really likes Rocket. Especially after, like, the previous time Rocket was meta with the... like, that shit was so strong when it was meta. I thought this skill they would try to make it the same, but just didn't turn out that way. They didn't make it that insane. I wouldn't say it sucks, it just doesn't feel that great. I wouldn't say it sucks though, or anything. I can't remember what the main issue was with it. I was trying to remember what issue I had with it. Was it extra deck or something? We had no follow-up because you had to unload everything on your first turn or some shit. I think that was the main reason I disliked it. Can't remember. Gate Guardian support. That does sound like the kind of deck that would actually do well in Duel Links. But I think the Gate Guardian support actually would do quite well in Duel Links if they gave it a skill. Alright, Moral Load is out. Yeah, your entire extra deck is deleted playing the skill. This is the kind of skill where I think the 9-card extra deck completely screws it over a lot. If they had more space in this extra, so they actually had good follow-up and stuff, it'd be so much better. 1 card left at extra deck. 1. Like, if his field gets removed, it is Jova. Alright, we see what he can do, though. Branded red, adding from grave to hand. Fusion summoning. Out comes the first Dark Lord. Oh my god, he's playing that card. And it's chain blocked. Oh god, we need a droplet. Oh, we need a droplet badly. Oh, we don't have a droplet, do we? Well. Oh god. Yep, that's still disgusting. It may not be the meta way to play it anymore, but it's still disgusting when you see it. Chain blocked full board nuke is crazy. Untargetable. And now he's got 1 card left in his extra deck. Massive teasing imports. We need Bestials for them, right? Just play Dragon Link instead of Pure Rocket. Have some Bestials in there. That'd be a big help for them. Well, he's technically alive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a Mirror Jade. And he's gone. Alright. Is that it of the round? Alright, round 3. Holy shit, the game's already started? Those are the games from last round. Alright, there's still plenty of decks we haven't seen yet, though. So these are the games from last round, no? Oh no, it's game 1. Alright, we'll see what Zark and Buster are playing. There's a bunch of people's second decks we haven't seen yet, and some people's first decks. There's a lot of people we haven't seen yet. A lot of lists we haven't seen yet. But we haven't seen, Romex's second deck either, I don't think. From table 1. Was this the Thunder Dragon player, or is this somebody different? Oh, it's a Dino player. Might also be the Thunder Dragon player. Okay, Horus didn't give a good showing. I mean, you technically won that game, so... I mean... But yeah, we haven't seen your Drytron yet. Alright, Archosaur, pop into the card, grabbing the spell. Baby summoning to the field. Is that a Nibiru? Is that 5th summon, Nibiru? Is stuff unaffected? I assume his stuff's unaffected. Oh yeah, his stuff's unaffected. You can Nibiru the, that's well though. I can't tell if he's got Nibiru in hand or if we just caught up to the replay. I think we just caught up to the replay. You're refining it for next tourney, alright? What we need is Baron DeFleur to have all the great Omni Synchros. Well, there's only really two of them, right? There's only the Burrow and the Baron, the two main generic ones anyway. Just wait till they add Appaloosa to the game. Did you get any new bundles in Arsenal? Nope, haven't even opened the game. Haven't even opened it. I was thinking about opening it to pull for the IP stuff. Because I like the IP stuff, and that stuff will probably go in the Orcust deck. I'm pretty sure that new Link 3 IP card I should definitely have in Orcust. That card seems really good. And Orcust does kind of have a slot available now, since they lost Appaloosa. It's kind of just playing like access code or something. I don't think I really need access code in that deck though. Is that its name? Is it called WP? Whoever it is, that card seems kind of good. That card seems kind of good. Especially for situations where your opponent tries to force out your IP by trying to go to battle phase, you just make that. And against decks that you know are Link decks, it's also really, really good. Like, if you know your opponent's playing some Link deck, holy shit, you just make that card and you're using your opponent's field for Link material, which is so cool. Really, really, really cool. Right, do I see a light monster center graveyard for a potential Dragoon? Oh yeah, Herald too. Herald is one of the big Omni-Synchros. That's generic. I hope we don't get Baron to floor. I don't think we really need that in the game. I feel like any of the cards Konami's like put on the ban list IRL because they know that stuff ends up being too toxic. I feel like those cards they can keep on the ban list, alright? And just never release them in Duel Links. Shit like that and Appaloosa, I don't think we ever won. Let's not add Appaloosa. Or if we do get Appaloosa, it needs to be based on a skill only. So it's only like one deck can use it or something. Like if Appaloosa has some kind of lore based around it, so it gets like a lore skill or something, I think I'm fine with that. But only one deck can use it, you know? We don't need any more... don't need any more than that. Gonna try virtual, not virtual. Whatever it's called, Vanquish Soul. Vanquish Soul K9, no, not really. I don't have much honestly, I feel like my enjoyment for Master Duel is just so low. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just... After playing so much Duel Links, I just way prefer the game. It's just, I don't know. I find Master Duel just being just nowhere near as good as Duel Links. It's not even close. Like, the kind of gameplay I'm watching right now is so much better than watching Master Duel, where it's just like, oh, did they open Molcharmy or Max C or whichever 15 hand traps they're playing? The whole game is just like, can you stop the opponent playing with tech cards? If not, you probably win. If so, you probably win. If not, you probably lose. It was kind of shitty. With Duel Links, every game I watch, there's always just so much more stuff going on, you know? There's always stuff being slammed onto the field and summoned. People aren't just surrendering after your normal summon, you know? Like, I did the Master 1 grind with Orcust, and after doing that, I just like, bruh. The amount of games people was surrendering by my first normal summon were crazy. They'd activate a hand trap, I'd stop the hand trap with a cross out or a call by, I'd normal summon, they concede. And that was like, I'm not even exaggerating, maybe 40% of the games, 50% of the games were ended via my first normal summon. Either I conceded or the opponent conceded. That shit just feels awful, man. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just... I don't know. Duel Links is so much better. It is so much better. I just wish Duel Links was, at crafting, man, because I think this format is so superior. It is like it is unironically just way beyond anything Master Duel does right now, and probably ever will. Marines character being completely forgotten about? The Marine Cess one is coming at some point, don't worry. At some point they'll remember her. At some point. Generally it's so difficult to play daily missions and master because people keep quitting out, yeah? Holy shit, I haven't seen this card in a while. Is that Aether? So funny zooming in on Pendulum monsters because they kind of get their own black bars in their art. Because they're fucking like wide. Oh, and he's gone. Man got dragooned. Do you think brands will get hit after the KC card? Depends on how popular it is. If it turns out to be like top 2 decks or top 3 decks, probably. And I'd expect something to happen to Lost to be my guess. I think it'd be Lost Limit 1 in combination with the Tax Dragon to remove Dragoon from the people that are playing it. Because the deck would still be top tier after that, but those are actually some significant hits, I'd say. Alright, I don't think we've seen Romek's second deck, and I don't think we've seen this guy's second deck either. Not sure if we've seen this deck yet. We might have. Alright, we've got some Punk Gaming. What skill are we using with this one? This is in the draw 3, because I thought that's a water skill, so I don't know what skill this is. Got a Carp. Imperm on the Carp. Fairly strong Imperm target. Vector on Vector Violence. Alright, making the Tachyon. Nibiru! Ooh, Surge of the Transmigration, but doesn't have anything on field for it. Boudica, grabbing the guard. Oh, we have seen this deck. What's this guy's second deck, Ben? We haven't seen Mr. Top Cut's second deck. Or have we? I'm lost. I've forgotten who's playing what. Tragedy added to 2 with comedy reduced because it's the only thing there. I think Mr. Tax Dragon sitting there without a limit 1 on it, it's like, that card should have a limit 1, you know? Like, in the way that Duel Links nerfs their boss monsters in this game, that card, it should have a limit 1 on it. There's no way it shouldn't. Put a limit 1 on that card, alright, and it should have one. It deserves one. Blizzard on the field spell. I think Blizzard only stops activated effects, right? Not that really matters too much this turn, but... Does it negate it? Yeah, it's only activated effects. Oh, Nibiru into Nibiru action. Hold up. Hold up. Nibiru on Nibiru gameplay. Alright, out comes number 104, Masquerade. Ranking it up. Maybe Stellar Knight would be good next format? Maybe. Pops the field spell. Altea gonna be reviving. Boudica effect. Negated. And trap carded. But he's gonna lose his hand card now, right? Minus 2k. Didn't die at least. But I think that's... Are we Typhoning? Is this really a Typhon? Okay. Out comes the Sky Crisis. Typhon removing the card, and it's lethal! The back goes nothing. Damn! Is that a Typhon victory right there? The last ditch effort Typhon actually got the win? Damn! Good old Typhon victory. Alright, should we see what his second deck was then? Yeah, let's see what his second deck was then. So it looks like it's probably Galaxy, not Galaxy, Tachyon. Bro, is Typhon properly? Yeah. Boosting up that Typhon win rate. Alright, what do we got? So it is Tachyon. Alright, Dragluxion, searching for a copy of Cloud Dragon. Cloud Dragon can summon itself, then tribute itself. Ghost Bell, gonna be negating that. Alright, swaps itself over for a Tachyon. Reveals Spiral Galaxy, grabs a copy of Primal. Primal to the field. Searches for the... and 7 Tachyon. Grabs another Primal. Makes the Titanic Galaxy. Can summon the Primal to his field, to the opponent's field now if he wants to get another search this turn. Or he can wait till next turn to do it. Ooh, it's scary waiting till the next turn though, because if he has like a chain to his first thing, like if he uses something to negate this or threaten to bounce it, and then you make it unaffected, and he chains something to that, and you don't have the counter trap ready. That feels kind of bad. Alright. What are we gonna do with this? We've got a very limited amount of negates in Tachyon, so you really got to pick and choose your removals here. Blizzard spotted. Blizzard no longer spotted. Wait, did he use his skill? I'm pretty sure using the skill prevents this card being used. It's weird it works that way, because normally skills don't stop you using things, because it only like counters you actually doing something, but I'm pretty sure in the case of this, it does stop you using it. So I believe he can't use his spell. Oh, he can't use his spell anymore anyway, because he started summoning things. We still haven't summoned the Tachyon to the field yet. Does he just have the counter trap in hand already? He must just have the counter trap already. Or like set on the field already. Sunchain's still a viable deck. Viable to what extent? There's a lot of stuff that you could still consider being, like, viable, but it would not be a very easy climb, that one. Like, it's not unplayable, but it would not be an easy climb, no. Zadmin. Boosting the attack. He negates the whole... Dude, if he tries to rank this up, or turn this into the 8, and goes like massive chain, it all get chain blocked, or it all get negated by the Tachyon trap. Like this entire chain gets blocked if he has the trap. Dear Note, and this thing will try to search, and he can negate both of them if he wants to. No negate. Do we not have the... I'm so lost. Where is the Tachyon trap? I didn't even use the effect of it. Just didn't care for a search? Huh? Is that just trying to bait around him using the trap? Or stop him using it or something? I don't know. Well, Punish is out now. Wield his effect. It's going to force something out. Assume we're just going to make that one unaffected. Yep. Is he trying to... Is this guy got the battle phase trap card or something? That's why he's holding this dude in hand instead of searching for the guy. Oh, he does have transmigration, okay. Okay. Alright, now we've got one searcher left in hand. Unaffected dude's gonna be kind of hard to, not too hard to beat over, I think, with Tachyon, because Tachyon gets like a 12,000 attack monster on field. Thanks to having the Link monster. You might not... Yeah, the Link monster. He just needs to get the Satellite Engrave, and then he just have a 10 billion attack monster on field. one back row. So if we're gonna, what, grab the spell card, using the skill, put the guy on field that pops the back row, then you're probably chilling because you've got no other disruption left, and then just hit him with the 12 billion attack guy to whichever monster you want to. This being in attack position is also a little bit sus. Just easily beat over this for 1 billion damage. And Punisher can only beat over one of those monsters, and it wouldn't even matter because he can redirect it. Redirect the attacks. Oh, it's unaffected by card effects. Does that stop it? It does stop it. Okay. And now link monsters in grave. Yeah, so I assume we use the skill, grab the guy that removes the back row, and then we're just sort of chilling. So we got either of these two targets to beat over with the 12 million attack guy. Unless we have another hand trap. We have another ghost spell that can negate this. No ghost spell. Oh no, I was thinking of the back row pop. He's not in the, he has to do the rank up climb, right, instead, if he wants to do it. Like, you'd have to rank these up into the guy that pops the back row, which you could do. It's not like you really need this card on the field. Just rank it up into, Hey, why is it negated? Hey, why is this card negated? Does anyone know why this face down is negated? I can't use the face down. How's he negated a face down? Wait, this stuns back row as well, does it? Negate the effects of all other face-up cards currently on the field. Also, your opponent can activate cards or effects on the field. Oh, so you can't activate back row? Oh! I actually didn't know that. I thought that only applied to things that were like face up. I didn't think it stopped using back row. Damn, I didn't know this card stopped using back row too. Damn. Damn. That's good. That's good. Alright. Who we got next? Yeah, Tachyon's looking pretty good, that deck. Pretty good. Hero. I haven't even seen this hero player yet. Yeah, I didn't know that card affected face downs. That's kind of crazy. Affects face downs too. No wonder a lot of people are playing 3 copies of the trap card that makes their dude unaffected. So you just put that guy on field, use effect, and then just make your stuff unaffected. Kind of crazy. Alright, Sword Soul versus what I believe to be a Hero Enjoyer. Hero Enjoyer in current year. So I want to make Unchained Life Twins, but not for ranked. But if you're playing not for ranked, you can put anything in your deck. Literally anything. If you're just PvEing with something, PvE, the monsters don't fight back. They're the most free wins ever. You can put literally whatever you want in your deck. PvEing is not like... Yeah, the AI doesn't fight back. Those guys are free wins. I'm still a peak Typhon. I saw the Typhon win for lethal game, I did. Was actually a banger. Was a banger. Alright, Super Polymerization. What the fuck is he playing that trap card for? Anyway. Is that one of the trap cards from one of the first ever boxes in the game? Magical Arm Shield? Magical Arm Shield in current year. What the? Out comes the Sunrise. Sunrise gonna be searching. Soldier gonna be drawing. Puts it in the Imperm column, the classic. Classic Imperm column. Alright, we've got double lots of the not rainbow, of what's Dum Dum's name? Sunrise. Alright, we summoning Rainbow Neos as well. Do you know what the back row is? Did he search for Blackout? It's probably Blackout, right? Alright, there is the Blackout. We've got Neo's Fusion to defend it though. Hold up. We have Neo's Fusion to defend this. Wait, no we don't. Wait, we don't have Neo's Fusion to defend this? Oh, it has to have Neos in his thing. Oh, I see. He needs to get a card on field. Get one monster on field. Just one monster. Oh, Graveyard's gone. Well, he can beat over his monster, but that's about it. Little bro doesn't mention Neos. He was close, he was close. You nearly got him. One monster short of shuffling it away. Just one singular monster short. Ooh, Albaz is a bit scary. Have we got any sort of negation for that? Or are we cooked? Ooh, it's looking pretty bad. Crew used on that guy for some reason. Yeah, fuck that guy. Normal summons Ecclesia. Ecclesia can tribute itself. I assume that back row is battle traps by the looks of things. Just judging by the fact this guy's playing battle traps, it's probably some random ass battle traps. Drowning Mirror Force incoming. Double Drowning Mirror Force to win the game. You need two of it though, right? Because he's probably gonna summon the spell trap negate guy. Actually, can this guy negate trap cards? Or is it just spell cards? It can negate trap cards. It is a drowning deck! Has he got a second drowning though? He needs two of them. He needs a second one. Drowning number 2? Uh oh. No. No! Unlucky. Unlucky. And that, my friends, is a prime example of why in current year, you don't use battle traps. Because you should stop your opponent getting to those fields, not try to deal with it afterwards. Because they're probably going to have negates or pop effects and whatever else. It was close though, it was close. So they, oh, we need to watch that guy later. There's an Odeon in here. Can't do 2 drownings in 1 attack because of timing? Maybe not, but he had 2 attacks going on, so he just used it on the second one. Alright, Blue Eyes versus... Is this Dino again? Say brakes really good in Duel Links? Brakes? Brakes? I don't know what you mean by brakes. Board breakers? Is that what you mean? You missed the bling skill? Nobody misses the bling skill, alright? The only people that miss the bling skill are these super whales. Not even just whales. The like... What is a super whale called? Because my god, you would need some doll hairs to make use of Kybercorp bling. You would need some absolute doll hairs. For anyone in chat that doesn't remember Kybercorp bling, for a very small period of time, Konami added a skill to the game that they didn't realize what it was going to do. And it became the most paid-to-win skill ever. Because the skill essentially said, Destiny Draw, which is, or just search your deck for any prismatic card. So the goal was, you'd whale in a box, spend billions on a box, get a hold of the one ultra rare from it or whatever. And this is back when skills didn't just search your deck for everything. It was like ancient times of Duel Links. So everyone would just, the super whales of whale for this one ultra rare, just keep spending money until they got a prismatic version of it. And then they would have a skill that lets them search for anything they want, so they just search for that one prismatic. That skill was very quickly nerfed when Konami realized, oh, this is actually a competitive skill, and we don't want this. We're all for pay to winning, but this is a bit too far, and they nerfed it. I'm honestly surprised they nerfed it, considering the, oh, prismatic or glossy. Oh, okay, well, glossy was a little bit easier. I thought it was only prismatic. But if it's glossy as well, it's a bit easier to get a hold of. Still just as fucking whaley, though. Do you think the time needs to be increased? Yes. That's one thing I do enjoy in Master Duel. Despite not liking Master Duel too much as a game, I do enjoy the fact that you can actually think and read through your cards. And more importantly, read through your opponent's cards. Because even watching the stream today, you guys have probably noticed the amount of times I've made a little mistake here and there just by not knowing the specifics of something. Like, for example, the Neos Fusion earlier, where I saw the Neos Fusion and thought, oh, the guy's unaffected by, or can't be destroyed by card effects, without realizing it's not all hero cards, just Neos, ones with Neos as material, or mention Neos. In Master Duel, you'd know that because you just read the cards. You just be like, alright, let me just quickly read this card, alright, we're good to go. In Duel Links, you kind of have to, memorize everything, because if you don't, you're going to time out from just not knowing, from trying to read effects. You just don't have time in this game. So I'm massively in favor of the time increasing in this game. I also don't understand why it's so, restrictive. I guess the name is Speed Duel, so you want it to be kind of quick, but I don't think that should come at the cost of the game just feeling like shit sometimes, you know? Especially considering, you could have it be, 30 seconds more, and that really wouldn't be that bad. Although I think it needed more than that, but that's just me. I think it's kind of crazy, especially imagine if you're a new player trying to play Duel Links, you have to memorize all these fucking effects, man. It's a pain in the ass. Has anyone built a deck of all prismatics? Yeah, plenty of people. There's also some mega whales out there who have spent... That one guy, I've seen that screenshot from years ago that someone sent me on stream. One of my viewers built a deck of the entire of... Actually, I think you played in one of my events with it. He built a deck of all prismatics from one of the structure decks. So he bought the structure deck so many times that he prismaticed all the ultra rares in it. And I was like, ultra rares and SRs in it. I was like, okay, dude. You whaled out that structure deck so many times to get all copies of prismatic versions. Actually kind of crazy. Actually crazy. Argentinian in Melbourne. I'm from South Australia. And that's as far as we're going with the location of where I am. South Australia. Somewhere there. Alright, so we're into round 4. Currently, the people at the top, we've got Mr. Zark, Mooby, Clay Angel, and Top Cut are the top 4 right now. There's still a bunch of decks we haven't seen here yet. I've never seen this My deck, have we? Haven't seen this Odeon deck. Haven't seen this guy's deck. I think this is the Drytron, I think? Maybe? Haven't seen this list. What time is it? It's 3:45 PM. You got 6 prismatics and 3 runs of the Gear Free deck? God damn! God damn! Alright. What have we not seen yet? You seen this guy's deck? Mr. Joey's? Oh. Oh, Galaxy. I don't think we've seen this yet. We haven't seen the Drytron list, which I think is on the bottom here. I don't know what this guy's playing. Is he actually playing Galaxy? Ooh, it's actually a Galaxy deck. Okay. Galaxy versus, I believe, Drytron. Alright. It might not be Galaxy, it might be some other skill, just for the sake of using the character, but the fact he's got an art type skill is... yeah. The Duel Links anniversary? Ages away. It's normally in January. We've passed the anniversary. You got 12 months, mate. You're from the future? Oh yeah, I'm from the future, buddy. Of course. Australians get to use all the New Year's jokes every year, but they always say they're from 2026 before anyone else is. Probably the only upside of being in Australia. Just lie to me. This game is so shit to play as free to play. Been playing on the box with 2 cards, been over 5 years and still can't get it. Not even ultra rare. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even argue. Like, there are free to play friendly decks in this game, but if you try to go for like any deck, yeah, you really gotta save up your gems for a few months. It's a bit rough. Is a bit rough. I do think Duel Links is a little bit less, like, pay to win than people say. Like, I do think there is a little bit of an exaggeration. Because you can, essentially, if you are someone that plays only free-to-play, outside of selection box exclusives, you can actually get a hold of any deck in the game. And there are people who have got, like, there are examples of people that do play, like any of the top tier, you can name any top tier meta deck, and there are people out there on free-to-play accounts using those top tier decks. Like, it's not like it's impossible, but it just takes, like, so much resource management. You really have to pick and choose which boxes you're going into. You have to properly grind the game a lot. Like, every day you have to sort of be logging in and leveling up all your characters and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a much more bigger commitment. But it does really suck. The game should not be that much of an investment in order to play free to play. There should just be crafting. Because it also locks out people just people that don't want to play every month or like don't want to log in every day. I mean, like, for people that want to log in mostly for new boxes, which is a lot of people, they just log in for the new content and then log out again. For those people, you're never really going to be able to... Like, we just had crafting, people just craft the cards they wanted, right? You wouldn't have to... I don't know, man. We just have crafting in this game. Farfel sold the idea of being super pay to win a bit too much, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong, though. That he like, even when he does, like, his Duel Links video, he wasn't wrong in anything he said. If anything, he undersold how pay to win it was, because he didn't realize... like how many boxes each deck's required. Like, it was like in every, like you said, you had to go through a rotation of one box 3 times in order to get a deck. And I was like, no, you actually have to go through that box 3 times, then go into the 3 other boxes around it for the extra deck. Like the Underworld Goddesses and the fucking whatever else from 5 other different boxes. Like, it wasn't necessarily wrong, but you can build any deck in this game as a free-to-play. It is something you can do, it just, yeah, it's not good. It's not good, it's not good. I agree, I got like 4 or 5 card deck, but I just want to finish my Shadow deck to play, man. I love that art type, with honest, they sort of ruined it. Oh yeah. Playing Shadow now would not feel very good. I spent a little bit for the Sim Minis, for IP and one of the Mech Knights. No, IP was definitely worth the investment. That card is going to be in the game probably until the game dies. Because that card is super good. Super, super good. So if we actually tried to do a summon yet? What's going on here? What's the hold up? We're trying to figure out how to get past the Paragon Knight. Aurora Paragon. Have we got anything to get around this card? You can't do anything? Yep. Yeah, normal summon to get rid of it? Oh, normal summon until he has a card that makes it protected from destruction, which he might have set. Debuff is technically British. What do you mean technically British? Australians are not technically British. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to hear it. The Horror Paragons want you more against the Drytron part? That's depressing. That's depressing. Alright. Odeon! Haven't seen this player yet. Or this skill yet. Just wait for years for them to add the cards you need to box shifts? My god, man. My god. I'm just waiting for the day Konami announces Duel Links 2. It's coming, okay. I'm not... They would have seen the Shadowverse 2 release and gone, holy shit, if we just stick a number 2 on our game. Boom. And more waifus. Dude, Duel Links 2 and they add all the new alt arts in. Full arts, I mean. Holy. Stick crafting in and we're good. The future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links 2. That's what I'm saying, man. It's coming. Soon. Silhouette trick. Getting giant-handed. Which that you're gonna play KC with? I'm not gonna play stage 2 because I never play stage 2, but stage 1, I don't know. Probably like Punk or something, Punk or Galaxy or something. I'll probably just do like a rotation of the 3 new decks that we got added. Shark, Tachyon, and Punk. Mr. PTSD version of Punk, to be specific. Maybe Ozzy doesn't know how much I've seen plenty of the numbers on how much this game makes. And how much more it would make if it added a second one. The game that makes the most money in TCGs in Japan is like fucking... Well, virtually, I don't know what the top one is. But Shadowverse is way above Duel Links in over there right now. Shadowverse is making bank over there. The second version, Shadowverse 2. And no way Konami sees that number and goes, hang on, hold up. We want some of that pie. Have you seen all these characters? Seen movie second deck? Let's watch this one. way above, but Duel Links is still doing really good. Yeah, but I feel like I've explained this every time I talk about how much money Duel Links makes. There's always a bigger pie, right? If Konami sees something doing super well, and they think if we invest more resources into that thing, then we're gonna get more money, then they will. So if they see Duel Links is making, let's say, 2 million in profit, but they could invest into a new game that will make 17 million in profit, they're just gonna ditch the old one. Take those resources and put it somewhere else. Put it into the new project. Which is why I've explained to people often that just because a game is making profit doesn't mean it's going to be around forever. Which is why I'm always scared for Duel Links. The only thing I think that keeps Duel Links around, for the most part, is that its audience is very obviously not switching to Master Duel at this point. The people that are playing Duel Links, if they killed Duel Links now, like they just turned off the game, turned off the servers, the people playing Duel Links won't switch to another Yu-Gi-Oh product. I don't think they're at this point, they're not switching to Master Duel. It's pretty clear that at this point, if you're going to play Master Duel over Duel Links, you'd be doing it. So they just lose that audience. Which is why I think it's super likely that eventually there will be like a Duel Links 2 or something. Because I feel like if they want to get more people to play this game, or they want to keep this audience around specifically, they'd have to do another version of Duel Links. They couldn't just do like, or just hope he'll move to Master Duel, because it's just not going to happen at this point. It just is not going to happen. Think Duel Links China is doing well? It's hard to know how well Duel Links China is doing, because they're like... The population of people who play the gacha games stuff over there is gigantic, and the actual population in general is gigantic. It's like, their numbers, we'll never see them, obviously, because we just don't get stats for China. But their numbers would be so inflated and just like, I have no idea, man. The amount of features and stuff they're adding, I'd assume it must be doing super well, but in comparison to other gacha games over there, I have no clue. And their population is so big that, like, even a game doing slightly well over there would be doing insanely well compared to, like, the rest of the world, because there's so many people who play gachas and stuff over there. With such a large population, it's crazy. Oh yeah, their version's way superior to ours. Super more superior. It's also got so many features I fucking wish we had. Holy, this Drytron field just got cracked by fucking Thunder Dragon. The main one I want, personally, is I want the drafting stuff, and I want Guild Wars. Holy shit, I wish we had Guild Wars. You know how much stream content I could do from that? Every week, we do a stream where we just do our Guild War for the week or whatever. Depends how often Guild Wars actually happen, because I haven't actually seen what that game's like with the guilds and stuff, or guild battling. I don't know how it works over there. Like, I don't know if they actually have, like, a weekly guild battle thing, or just something like other gachas do, or if they have, like, guild battles where only you have to actually manually click on another guild and ask them to battle you or something. But if it's the same way like other gachas work, where you just sign up to, like, Guild Wars every week, that'd be so much fun. Every week I just sign up with me little stream guild. We'd always just battle against some other random ass fucking guild from whoop whoop. It'd be so much fun. God, it'd be so much fun. We don't talk to much higher Duel Links here. It does make us get a little bit depressed thinking about it, you know. It is a little bit depressing. I don't know exactly how it works over there. I don't know at all about how it works over there. I just know they have guilds and stuff. And I'm pretty sure they have Guild Wars. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. But I know for sure they have guilds over there. I'm pretty sure I had someone tell me they had Guild Wars. Maybe they don't. But Guild Wars would be such a good feature, man. Like, I play other gacha games, and Guild Wars are super cool. Super, super cool. Cross Duel 2. Duel Links 2 now the main phase 2. Duel Links 2 would never work? Why not? Why wouldn't Duel Links 2 work? I think Duel Links 2 would definitely have a lot of success. I don't think it'd be as big as Master Duel's release was, not at all. But I think it would definitely at least double the player count of Duel Links, for sure. For sure. You can't transfer progress over, it's that simple? Okay. Shadowverse 1, Shadowverse 2. Did we progress your stuff over? Nope. What happened to Shadowverse? It became one of the most successful card games out right now. It went from being a very dead card game with like 2,000 players to being an average, what, 50,000 on Steam right now? And that's just Steam numbers? Yeah, where's how dead Shadowverse 1 was? There's no difference here. Because the amount of new players into Duel Links 2 would massively overcome the amount of players that are currently playing it. I'm telling you that the player base would double. They would have double the players in at least in a Duel Links 2. At least. You drastically underestimate how much people are willing to spend from their wallets and how many whales exist. The amount of people that would for sure move to a second game without giving a fuck about their old cards would be a lot. And how do I know that? Because I'm one of them. I would 100% see a new game and be like, alright, I'm off. Duel Links 2, send me off. I'm down. Put me in, coach. Especially considering, like, Duel Links is like, it's already a rotating format. Like, all your old cards aren't usable anyway. Nobody ever uses their stuff for more than, like, a few months and that shit just fucking dies off. Gets power crept and nerfed or whatever else. Like, shit just did not stay around. I think we've seen everyone here now. Have we seen Zante's deck? We haven't seen this one yet. You see them unifying Duel Links and Master with person to one app? Hope not. Hope not. Although I would like the dailies from Master Duel to be a Duel Links feature. That's like also really strange they haven't added to this game. Like proper dailies. Not the like shitty fucking here's your 10 jewel orbs or 10 gems for the week fucking thing we've got Duel Links currently. Proper dailies that every day. Very surprised we haven't got them in here. Had a character customization? We kind of do, sort of. Not really. Got poses. Would it stick like a hat on one of your characters? Give him a sombrero? Give him a fedora? I'm sure what kind of character customization you'd want on your characters. Give him a clown nose. Because you can only see their faces. You can't see. I guess you get for the end screens. I guess you can customize those ones. Maybe. Has anyone never played it? Was watch Shadowverse? Shadowverse is a pretty good game. I would still be playing it, but I kind of fatigue out of playing too many card games at once. I'm not really playing Duel Links right now. I'm not even playing that much Yu-Gi-Oh in general. And I find it hard for my brain to willingly want to keep up with too many things at once. And yeah, playing Shadowverse was just too much. I could not be bothered keeping up with it. But the actual gameplay was really fun. I enjoyed it. It seemed pretty free to play to me. I never had to spend a dime on it. I could log back in now and just build any deck I wanted because I've got enough resources to. Build whatever the best deck in the game is right now. I could log in right now and just build it. Yeah, I found Shadowverse quite fun. Quite fun. I think they're kind of lucky their game's doing well though, because I'm not gonna lie, there were some interesting balance and design choices for some of the stuff in that game. Like, I don't know, some of the direction they were going with their cards seemed pretty bad, so I'm not sure how that game's going to be in a few years. Right now it was fun, but in the future, I don't know how that game's going to go. The design choices were getting a bit weird. I don't know, they did some interesting stuff in that game. They did have proper dailies, look at the daily fact. That's not a proper daily. That's only here for like 30 days and it's gone. It's here for 30 days and then it goes. It's gone forever. Never coming back again. Okay, that's like, it may come back again, but it's not. That's not actually a proper daily. There's a daily we're getting for 30 days, then never again. It's an event. And even then, I think that daily thing is fucking absolute dog shit for a large portion, I'd say even for the most portion of the player base, because half the cards you get from boxes that are like, unless you're lucky, because I know someone in my chat said they got droplet from it, and I was like, you lucky bastard. But half the people get cards from like ancient times in Duel Links. Like, here's your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon from the first ever box or something. It's like, great, thanks. Sick. Thanks for that ultra rare, man. That's just what I needed. Swimsuit Alexis Rhodes. How about no? Let's not turn Duel Links into a Guna game, guys, alright? Let's not. How difficult is it getting to streaming? It's not hard. Just kind of do it. Like, there's plenty of people that, especially if you only want, like, a small stream. Like, my stream's fucking tiny. It's probably, what, 80 people watching now, maybe less? That's 107 people, but it's like, if you even like just having a small stream like this, it's not too hard to do. Now, there's plenty of people with much smaller like size channels than I've got that have the same amount of viewers. Because there's just not that many people streaming Duel Links in general, so if you just do a Duel Links stream, the likelihood that you get some of those people, like some of that audience, isn't exactly that hard. There's not that many people left taking up the category. Yes, Duel Links, the card I wanted from my dream pack was number 98 Antitopian. Hell yeah. Just what I wanted. Making Duel Links a Guna game they could pop off. Well, you're not necessarily wrong, but I don't necessarily like Gunifying everything just for the sake of making it, like, pop off more. I wouldn't be against it, because I think it actually would increase the amount of money games make and the amount of more people that would play it and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know it's necessarily a good thing, Gunifying everything. You know? Sometimes it's nice not to have things be too gooned. And this is coming from somebody that does actually play the occasional Guna game, you know? Like, I play a gacha game called Epic 7, and there is plenty of Guna in that game. Plenty of Guna. Who will get overframe cards? Probably not. I think Master Duel will get them. I think Duel Links is probably going to be more Chronicle focused, and we're probably going to have more animated arts. I don't think we'll get the over arts. We should get the over arts, but I don't think we will. Poor guy who misclicked. Wait, what happened? Why has he got 3 dudes in the back row? Where's his trap card at? Hey, where's his numbers protection at? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a Morning Star. Oh, no. Wait. Still good, you can use the, you can use this on resolution of the effect. So it doesn't matter if it's chain blocked, he should be fine. You can negate this, right? Uh-oh. He just has to wait till the resolution of it, and then you negate it. He's fine. Oh, he misclicked equipping instead of normal summoning? Oh, so he couldn't make the dude? Oh dear. That's okay, he's probably still fine. He might be still okay. He has got the Unicorn, which has a Giga Negate. Hey, thank you for the tier 1 sub gifted to Grand Harrier. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Grand Harrier with the tier 1. Is he even in here? He's like gifting him now. Mr. Harrier. Appreciate that, dude. Alright, we're going to attempt to negate the effect. Drago, and watch the gameplay there? Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a look for you after this one. We'll look for Drago. Dude, I've gotten so much... Dude, the cards I've gotten from the daily pool have been so bad. I can't even remember what they were. They were so fucking bad, though. Like, actually terrible. Pretty sure it's all complete unplayable dog shit. Alright, I haven't kept track of what negates he's even got left here. You got a Axe Raider? Hey, that's arguably a good pull right there. That's the god pull. God Sphere mode? God Sphere mode is even a box card. Alright. Well, it's looking pretty decent for the Utopia player. Is this just like an old version of Branded? He's not even playing Mirror Jade or anything? Is there even a Branded fusion in this? Will Decade ever return to Duel Links? Nope. Not without a Duel Links 2. Duel Links 2, he's 100. He's back in this instantly. You ready for second Duel Links? That man is straight back into this game. Duel Links 2, he's jumping straight back over. Unless Duel Links 2 doesn't do well and dies, which then, and he's gone again. But no, without like some major reason, he wouldn't come back. I doubt it anyway. He might show up here and there just to play for fun or join in. Actually, I know when was it Salad's release? He was it playing for a little bit, or was interacting in the DLM Discord, I think. I mean, honestly, to be fair, I mean, not trying to bag on Decade's viewership right now or anything, but I think for his YouTube channel, I think he's even doing that crazy compared to like what his Duel Links numbers were doing or anything. Like, how is his YouTube channel doing? Like, it's obviously still doing way better than mine is, but like in general, just like his numbers, they're all like not that great, really. 20, 30k, 20, 30. This one did pretty good. Like, only like 20k views. Like, I feel like if he just uploaded Duel Links content, he'd probably even still get the same amount of viewership. Like, this is like the kind of viewership that like Playmaker gets on his Duel Links videos. Like, I think if Decade uploaded Duel Links content, his YouTube channel would be doing the same for the Duel Links videos as this is for the Master Duel content, unironically. Like, I don't think Master Duel would do that insane in YouTube numbers for him. It'd certainly affect his Twitch numbers though, I think. Like, I think his Duel Links Twitch numbers aren't very good when he tries to do Duel Links over there, because his Master Duel player base just does Duel Links, dies of cringe, whatever it is in chat all the time, or I can't, or whatever they always post. How's the viewership for his MCSs? I didn't watch it. I don't watch Master Duel content very often, so I didn't see it. You got Colossus from your pack? Damn! I'm not saying like I'm saying like he in general gets like bad. Like his Twitch viewership's still insane for Master Duel, I'm pretty sure. But I was just specifically pointing out that if he did like Duel Links content on his YouTube, I think it would do just as well as his Master Duel content now. It's weird. Master Duel content on YouTube is so weird. Because I feel like the only Master Duel content that does super well in viewership on YouTube is like the stuff done by like the what is it called? Like the series content, right? Like no one really does like all the deck profiles and stuff like that is super don't do super well. I think maybe Josh's videos might do alright, maybe. I haven't really checked his channel recently, but everyone else is not that incredible. Yeah, like MasterChef and Cube and like the actual like series content I think he does well. Did he time out? Or he just not have an out or something? Nope. Either way, I should be paying more attention to these duels, so I just keep yapping, man. I'm just yapping at this point. Alright, final round, and the two people in the winner's position right now is Mr. Top Cut and Mooby. Okay. So watch this game when it shows. So I apologize to the one guy in chat that I said I was going to watch your games. I forgot it's final round, because I'm actually going to watch their games, because it's the winner's match, technically. There's two 4-0 players playing for the winner. Apologies. I'm probably going to watch those. Actually quickly. Okay, see what cards I got. So let's check the Duel Studio, right? Date obtained. Who are these guys? No, not this guy's capsule, but this guy. No, it's not going to show me. It's not going to show me. Unlucky. I want to see what card I got from the daily mission thing, but it's not going to show me from that. Do you love tier lists and drama? What do you use for streaming? Just, I wouldn't use what I use. I'd use, like, Stream Elements or something. I use Streamlabs, so I can't be fast switching, but I'm pretty sure Streamlabs is a bit of a douchebag of a company. But I use them anyway, because I can't be fast switching. Alright, Mooby vs Top Cut for the final. What do we got? I've already forgotten which decks they're playing. Is it Traptrix and Tachyon, I think, was Top Cuts? And Mooby's was... I've forgotten. Okay, we got the Drytron vs Traptrix, okay. Did we forget to use our skill and activate the field spell before using it? Is that what happened there? What happened? Okay. Your game bug, was that you? Are you Top Cut? Also, it was far from MT constantly bickering with each other. We're not saying there's no market for it, like Decade's videos are still getting like 20k-ish, but I feel like if you just did Duel Links content, it'd do exactly the same. Not more at this point. I do actually wonder what it'd be like for Decade to fully come back and just do Duel Links content every month. I actually wonder what his viewership on YouTube would be like. His Twitch viewership would 100% go down, 1 billion% would go down. But his YouTube content? I wonder if that would actually do just as good, if not better, than most of his Master Duel stuff at this point. But it also might be like a lot of Decade's Master Duel content nowadays just like it's not really like a lot of it's just like taken gameplays from stream, but not in the same way that you normally sort of cut up stuff into like funny moments or whatever else, or do videos on specific decks. It's sort of just like tournament gameplay thing or something. I don't know. It's like I feel like he'd get more views in Master Duel content if he just did like more stuff that was aimed at YouTube, I guess. Like I think he doesn't really care anymore because he makes billions, so he doesn't give a fuck. How MBT's Duel Links vid's doing? I don't think he does very many. They're not he doesn't really do that many. Is that a silhouette rabbit? Yeah, look, I don't think he does that many Duel Links specific vids. He only does like streams for the game mostly. Well, he might have done one here, but it's members only, so got no idea. No idea for that one. He doesn't really do many Duel Links vids. I couldn't really tell. But a lot of people watch Far for an MBT for the person, though. There's a Duel Links vid he did. 70k, nearly. About the same as these other ones around the time period. Some do better than that, but some do worse. They just watch for like the person at this point. Oh, except for Rush Duel. They always do badly, let's be real here. Even MBT can't save Rush Duel content. Except for Rush Duel content, alright. That one even MBT can't save. He always craps in the game despite MBT? MBT, everything I've seen from MBT always likes the game. Like, he says he likes the game. The stuff he craps on is mostly the same stuff everyone else craps on, which is monetization stuff. He likes the game. He does actually say positive stuff about, like, he likes the game. He likes it. I think every content creator you can ask from TCG content creators, and they'll tell you they like Duel Links. They just don't like the monetization model. Which is why none of them do it as like their main thing. Also, it's not as many players as Master Duel anymore, obviously. But I think it'll be very hard to find a content creator that just straight up dislikes Duel Links gameplay. Like, I know Josh likes it, I know Farfa likes it, I know MBT likes it. They all enjoy playing the game. It's just a silly version of Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point, which is all the anime archetypes and decks that did badly in TCG all doing well in this. Looks really funny. And 29 card extra decks and stupid shit appearing is always a good meme. Good laugh. The amount of dumbass FDKs that kept appearing for a while was very amusing for TCG creators. They loved all that. Gage just likes Duel Links? Damn. I haven't really seen much of Gage content in a while. I watched some of his Hearthstone streams for a bit. Forbidden Chalice can be negating the Traptrix. He entered 2 tournaments at once. Videos both a Master Duel and a Rush video. Oh, okay. The only way to make a Rush Duel video do well, pair it with something else. Yeah, I think the only game mode for Yu-Gi-Oh! For the formats that you'd find that everyone seems to universally dislike outside of maybe MBT is Rush Duel. I think just about most content creators will tell you that they do not enjoy playing Rush Duel. At least not the Duel Links version of it. I think even the Rush Duel content, or the Rush Duel people that play the game, don't even like it that much. It's just that that's the only digital format available right now for it. So I know Brad's always not been a huge fan of the Duel Links version of Rush. It's just the only version of Rush available. Alright, Obi Raptor getting a search. Still got plenty of cards in his extra deck, actually. He's got his entire arsenal still available. The fucking silhouette rabbit, man. Who needs IP Masquerena when you can make a dumb little rabbit with a hat, you know? And Top Cut is out of there. Shame that his first game seems to have bugged or he misplayed or something, because that made that final a little bit anticlimactic. But Mubi takes it, actually. I think that's the final done. So now we just wait for the other games to finish. But yeah, I think Mubi takes it. Alright, let's see what... Oh yeah, Drago, we haven't seen your games yet. Oh, it was, yeah. That's unlucky, Mr. Cyclone. Damn. All that to bug in the final does feel pretty bad. I've had a heart attack when you read the Nash skill. I think skills like that, though, are like the reason the Duel Links can be so fun sometimes, though. It was so fucking silly. 29 card extra deck. Deck isn't even good. God, it was also so funny listening to the reactions when people heard from TCG players and they heard that not Necros, what is it? Zodiac. And they heard Zodiac was coming at like full power. The reactions were so fucking funny. The amount of people saying like, how could they be adding this to Duel Links? It's gonna be tier 0. It's gonna be insane. That's broken. They released, and everyone was telling them, guys, that deck's gonna suck in Duel Links. We've got no extra deck space. And they're like, no. You don't understand. Zodiac is blah, 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 blah. It releases, it was complete horseshit. Kinda like this guy's Enfield here. Wait, why is it not that Enfield? Hey, what's going on here? How did we end up this way? The fuck happened here? Is that a Sword Soul? Is this Sword Soul version with the Stardust skill? The 100 numbers to your extra deck? Holy shit. 109 card extra deck? That would be pretty funny. Okay, so like, of all the number cards, how many of them are actually competitive, do you think? Like on average, would we say like 20% of them are actually usable? It can't be that many number cards that are actually good. It's gotta be like a pretty low number. It's gotta be like 20%-ish, right? Pingu's sucking up. Alright, the zombie's out though, and it's gone. And it's sucked up. Holy shit, the amount of effects that is triggered. Bacon save back on the field. Does put a Stardust out though. Floodgate Trap Hole. Is this a Typhon gameplay? I don't think it's going to be as successful as the last one. Zeroed out Zeus' crippled? Oh yeah. That card is basically their main boss monster at this point going second. That shit is needed. I seem to have adopted a policy, they just do whatever they want with skills, and I'm all for it. I like the stupid ass silly skills that do silly things. I think some should probably be a little bit more restrictive, a little bit more archetype tied. Specifically, I'm talking about this Stardust skill over here. I feel like this should be more Stardust focused, but it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It does allow for at least some like creative decks to come out of it, cool creative deck building to come out. But I like when Konami finds some random ass archetype and they're like, you know what? Here's just some really dumb, silly skill. There's a whole bunch of dumb shit. Go your hardest. Have fun. It's good fun. So, was certain only released in the same box as Branded, Traptrix, and Tritron. There were still older decks. There were Curb Stomp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Orcust and Horus is 3-1. Oh damn. Did we count that first game though? I don't know if we count that first game. I don't know if I'm counting that first one. Alright, who's still playing? When's the main phase 2 skill being added though? evenly matched added with a main phase 2 skill? What if they added a skill that put 3 evenly matched in your deck and a copy of Zeus? Would that be a funny ass skill? Oh shit, that impen was enough. You still got the Dark Claw and probably the quick play, but... Alright, Floowandereeze. We haven't seen this guy's replay yet. Or this guy's deck yet. Mercuria! You lost a timer? No! They shout a Zeus skill to the game if you make battle phase. I think that what you're describing there will probably be added eventually, but I think it'll just be an errata of Zeus. I think Zeus is too, like, I don't know if iconic is the word, but I think he's too, like, he's too cool of a card not to be added in some form. I think they'll just add him in some way where it's just, like, I don't know. At the end of the battle phase, you can use his effect or something. Like, it's effectively, it's not the same thing, but it's kind of the same thing. It's not really. I don't think some errata of him will come. No problem, Slackland. Sorry for your game bugging out there, bud. Thanks for playing, though. He's still iconic, yeah. I feel like he's gonna come in some form. I just think it'd be some, like, weird errata thing. It would just be like, I don't know, end of battle phase can use the effect, or... I don't know. Like, the card's infinitely worse that way. Like, I don't think Zeus would be good that way, because, like, what? The whole point of Zeus is you sort of use him to clear field, clear negates, and then you go into main phase 2 and you can, well, you're in your main phase 2, so then you can actually do all your stuff afterwards. Like, I don't think it'd exactly be good, but maybe if they build around his existence, he'd be alright. So the whole point of Zoo is you go in with he's normal summon your guy, rank up into the guy that can attack directly, hit your opponent in the face. Main phase 2, rank up into a really big fucking stack, make Zeus, then just Zeus whatever your opponent has. All that negation is just going to be chained into another Zeus effect, and you just keep Zeusing until your opponent's field's gone. And then you set up whatever you want to set up. Without being able to do the setup afterwards, I'm not really sure he's going to be that great. But he's definitely a bit too iconic not to come in some form, in some way. You in for noble support? Might be down. An older deck you think would be good with a busted skill? Well, they could do it to literally any deck. Literally take any deck in existence, and Konami could add whatever skill they wanted and make that skill busted. Like, think of the skill they gave to Stardust, right? Or the Stardust skill. They could do that kind of thing for anything. Just give them, like, a trap card that's activatable, and gives them a synchro on field, and gives them a synchro from graveyard. Like, holy shit. Can they just do that to Cyber Angel, though? Please? Just give us, like, a usable Natasha on the first... Like, on the first turn going second. Just stuff it in the graveyard, make it activatable. And then give us, like, I don't know, start with Herald on the field, fuck it. Herald of, the big ritual Herald guy that just discards and negates a bunch of things. Herald on field, Ava in hand. Hell yeah. Ojama? It is probably about time Ojama becomes a meta deck. I think the only issue with Ojama is, all Ojama ever does is floodgate zones, which is not fun at all. So maybe they might do something more along the lines of, because doesn't Ojama have some weird cards that... Oh, it's just a lava golem. Doesn't Ojama have some weird cards that synergize with, the ABC stuff? Is it? Maybe they do something along the lines of that. Is it ABC that Ojama have, like, random pairing with? I swear there's another archetype that Ojamas have, like, a synergistic card with. I think it was ABC. Maybe it's not. Floodgating Frenzy Lanes is fun unless you get floodgated. Yeah, so I think that one Kashtira card is never coming. The Zone Lock-in one. I don't think that's ever coming. Reinhardt, or whatever his name is, can definitely come, because he's usually made with 3 Xyz monsters, but the other one, Dash not coming. Arm Dragon? Maybe. I can't remember. I swear it was like a synergistic card between something over there. Maybe it is an ABC, maybe it is Arm Dragon or something. I don't know. Oh, for hire? Yes. Dude, I think for hire, we're actually like... What if when they release Sprite, they release the for hire cards with it, the new support for hire? Because isn't for hire Sprite like really good? That'd be kind of cool. Do a fur hire Sprite box. Holy cinema. Fur hire Sprite would be fucking based. You don't want them drawing 3. How dare they draw cards? Stop that. I mean, my favourite version of Sprite is Melfi. I love me some Melfis. Actually, Penguin Sprite is also super based. Penguin Sprite is super based. Sprays out the Thera and Ice Jade supports. You'll see them eventually. I mean, I have no doubt we'll see them in this game eventually. That art type is could definitely come to the game. I do wonder what sort of skills stuff they would do for that deck though, because I feel like Sprite is the kind of deck where if you give them like any kind of skill that is even remotely good, it might be too strong. Then again, that might be. We could say the same about things like Adamancipator and Punk and whatever, and those decks kind of suck without skills. I don't know. Sprite is actually insane though, so I have to wait and see. Alright, Primal being summoned to the field has the anti-negator on the field. Is that only for things that target him though? It's any card. So you can't actually stop him negating this. Haven't added penguins yet? There's some penguins been. I don't even know how much more penguin support exists. I've kind of forgotten. I played some weird Sprite penguin deck in Master Duel and it was really fun. I can't even remember what it did. I just remember it being really fun. What penguin cards exist that I'm forgetting about? The one game that I'm fumbling on, he clicked. My bad, man. My bad. Penguins that I'm forgetting about. Oh. Which ones don't we have? This sort of a cool thing? Yeah, that's it. I was looking for the way that, because I thought you had, there was a card that flips face up, because you can flip the penguins up. This dude does the flipping effect. How do I summon this thing though? Because in Sprite you're like locked into level 2s and stuff, so you'd have to summon this first somehow. I forget how I played this deck, but it was actually playable. Penguin Sprite was a thing. A card be returned from the field to the hand by the effects of a penguin is banished instead. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think I ended on this card though. I can't remember how the combo worked, but it had like the standard Sprite end field, then you'd have some penguins at the end of it, which was really cool. We need me some sprites. Alright, it's not a target effect. We can prevent that. Oh, it's chain block though. Maybe we can't prevent that. Sprite Alpha's already left in Duel Links because of zones. I think Sprite Alpha would still be insane in this game. Sprite Alpha is one banger of a card. There's not that many level 2 art types that were super good with Sprite. That was mostly just Melfi and Live Twin, right? Or just Pure. And for hire. I think those are the only 3 main ones. I mean, the link arrows? Is the link arrow? Yeah, because one's. Yeah, that's one of my zones, because one will go off the board, right? So you can't make 2 cards unaffected or untargetable. God, it's been ages since I've used that card. So you only make 1 card untargetable. Which is also kind of annoying because you can't revive. Does it have to revive to the link arrow? It does, right? So you couldn't have like the 1 card untargetable and then still revive to link arrow? Or can it revive to any zone? Dynamorphia was a sprite thing? Does Dynamorphia even have a level 2? Or just talking about those art types in general? Are you full cover in their 3 zones? Doesn't seem too hard. And you're just not getting, like, obviously not getting the same amount you'll get in Master Duel, but you'd still end on the, what, you still end on 3 monsters and the Tribute Negate guy. Maybe even a back row as well. I feel like you'd still do fine. Oh, Elf can summon anyway? Oh, he's fine then. He's fine then. Oh, tournament ended! And the winner is... Mooby! 2nd place, Top Cut, and then Beholder. Alright, let's have a look at some of your decks. Alright, 1st place, we had... Drytron playing... Actually, we never saw Necros of Trishula, did we? The Trishula. Not playing the disgusting Floodgate version that we also saw earlier. Alright. Not playing the disgusting Floodgate from earlier. Very nice, very nice. Also playing, Nightingale. Alright. 2nd deck was Dinosaur. Okay. Playing the, Variance Chaos Draw Dinosaur. Interesting. Also playing the Silhouette with the Silhouette. Very based, very based. Very silly deck. I'm a huge fan, huge fan. Alright, 2nd place. Top cut with Traptrix. Not going for the full 30 cards, stopping at 27. We had the Typhon victory I think we saw earlier. I think it was this guy that had the Typhon victory. Triple Nib. Very cool. And 2nd deck was Tachyon. Yeah, very similar to the kind of stuff I was playing. Except we've now played... I think, yeah, 3rd copy of this is probably correct. Very similar to what I was doing. Just a billion tech cards and then just you're good to go. I think you probably want to play 3 copies of this though. This card's like a really good starter. Alright, moving on to a Beholder. With another draw. Okay, buddy. Aurora Paragon and triple non-fusion area in the main deck. Come on, man. What are you doing here? What are you doing? That's gotta be illegal. Alright, 2nd deck was the Orcust Horus stuff. There you go. The fucking 2 of collection going on up here. What's a 3 of? What is a 3 of? Who needs that? Just play 2 of everything. Cover all bases. Alright, next we had the Odeon. 2 copies of Retaliating Sea. Of course, all the various different floodgates, of course. Another Silhouette Rabbit Gamer. Oh yeah, you're definitely too late, buddy. We're going through the decks at the end at this point. Alright, we had Punk playing Jinzo? What the? Is that a Jinzo? I wonder how good Jinzo even is, because Jinzo against like Traptrix, they can still use their I guess they're actually not playing, they're playing what's you call it? Abyss Dweller, right? And Abyss Dweller isn't going to be able to, because normally I'd say Jinzo isn't that good, because they could just use the effects of the Traptrix on field that doesn't count as a trap card. But they're not using that, playing Abyss Dweller, right? Maybe this is the way. Maybe we all start stuffing Jinzos into our deck to deal with Traptrix. Anyway, moving on. The last 4-1 was Clay Angel. With Thunder Dragon Princess using Magic Deflectors. No Pootiga cooks him, that is true. And the final deck was another Flu. Why does Flu always get like top 4 in my events? What's all these Flu gamers? Where do they all come from? Where'd all the Flu players come from, man? Very nice though, very nice. Dark Ruler no more though? Big Dark Ruler no mores. Make rank 8 Sun primal to your opponent, then you can add any card. Pretty fun. Oh yeah, with the that skill. Did I show a deck on stream with that skill? I didn't I? Oh, it was this skill. I didn't even notice he was playing this skill. Yeah. If your opponent controls the cards, then you add a Jinzo. Based Jinzo searching. Very, very silly deck idea. Very silly. I thought you were going to bed, Cyclone. Yes, we've shown your deck list. I think the only thing I complained about was... Oh yeah, I think, no. This guy's dead. Where is this one? The only thing I complained about was... I think there should probably be 3 copies of this dude, rather than 2. I think most people are playing 3 Infinity. The rest of the deck lists seem really good. I think most people are playing 3 copies of Infinity, right? I think. Oh, you just don't have 3? Okay, understandable. I think Infinity's like the best starter, so it feels kind of weird playing only 2. But the rest of it seems like, yeah, a good deck. It's very similar to like what I was playing, I was saying. Like, it's all just like very similar stuff. I think was I only playing 1 7th, or was I playing 3 of it? I can't remember. But yeah, I think I'm playing 3 copies of this trap is also correct. I was only playing 2 when I did my video, but I think 3 of this is just, it's so good going second. It's such a good card. Just slamming this on top of this guy is fucking instantly using any disruption your opponent has. It's really good.
Loom, you worthless piece of shit.
You
Can't
missed
even
it?
get anything right.
No!
An absolute
46
disappointment of a YouTuber.
months,
Get
it's
your
Mr.
life
Axophia.
Together.
Appreciate it, dude.
Worthless.
Oh, damn. 46 months, holy. Alright, boys. That's going to do it for today's little stream, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will probably be back streaming this week for a COG stream, because I want to get COG with the decks. And also, isn't there KC Cup at some point soon? Oh yeah, that's very soon. So I'll be streaming this at some point too. That'll probably be the next stream. So I'll definitely be doing that at some point. Yeah, so look forward to that. I'll be on for that at some point. You know, we'll be doing for it will probably be the 3 new decks. I'll be doing rotating just between Punk, Tachyon, and Shark, and we'll just do a stream where we just play those 3 decks and yeah, just play them all for the climb. So I think those 3 decks, all 3 of them are decent enough to climb to a max fairly easily if I just rotate 3 of them. So should be alright. But I should also start working on a story video at some point. Especially considering my story videos started blowing up again. For some reason this past, past 2 weeks, my story series has been starting to blow up again, just randomly, so I should probably be working on another story for that. Especially considering I have a story, I just haven't made it yet, haven't made the video out of it yet. And so, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Let's see that streamer luck on the pack. Oh, I have to play against an AI or something, don't I? I just need to win 1 game, right? I just auto duel fucking. Surely the auto duel can win this. Not the normal auto duel deck, but surely he can win. Alright, he can't win. Let's help him out a little bit. Let's see what he does with this. Alright, go. Pass? Normal what did we just do? Did we just set a DD crew? Oh my god, we're its own. Alright, we got Leviathan out. Holy shit, I never doubted. I never doubted. Alright, let's see the stupid streamer luck pack. Alright, let's see it. What are we gonna get, boys? What are we reckoning? Which Ultra is gonna show up? Or SR? It's gonna be some peak dog shit. So let's... what? I don't know. What could it be? What is some dog shit ultra rare it could be? Branded Fusion? Nah. It'll be something old and crappy. Or something I've already gotten like 1 billion copies of. Axe Raider? I reckon it'll be... It'll be Fire Formation Tenki. So I reckon I'm getting. I've already got billions of copies of that, and that's what it's gonna be. The SR Fire Formation Tenki.
Our games on motorcycles!
Alright, what are we getting? I don't think it can be enemy controller. This is just average for me, mate. This is what people are getting droplet and shit from there. I'm getting fucking Insector Giga Mantis. Holy, what a giga pull right there. Actual good. Okay, buddy. Actually, I was talking about like, was it? No, it wasn't Insector. It was something else, I think. Alright, well that's your stream luck. I'm done for today's stream. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on a future stream.